From downtown LA, it's the Lil Jolly Gamer Show. Boom shakalaka.
Welcome to another exhilarating episode of the Little Jolly Gamer Show podcast. This is episode 87. Today is the 22nd of June, 2018, here in stinky, nasty Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I hate it here. I am Brandon.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Steve.
And we want to thank you for watching our show either on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or wherever you're watching this thing.
Watch it on Instagram.
Thank you. And if you're listening to us on our many RSS feeds across the cyberwebs, don't forget to give us a 5-star review on your platform of choice, specifically iTunes. That helps out the most.
How so?
I don't know because it's the most popular.
Okay.
How is everyone doing today?
Good.
Good to be back.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this episode. I have so much I want to talk about.
And you know why you're excited? Because this is our E3 recap episode. We are talking about, we're going to go through the E3 2018 presentation. Chronologically from press event to press event. I might even throw some tidbits of my E3 experience in there. Whenever we get to the games that I played, I will jump in and you guys can ask me some questions. Depending on if you want to or not. I can talk, like if you're like, hey, Spider-Man, and you want me to talk about Spider-Man, that's what we're going to do.
Spider-Man! There it is.
So, we're not going to have any of our, what we've been playing, or gaming news, because this is like one giant recap. This is all this episode's going to be. So let's just dive straight in with EA. All right, Jacob, the Note Master, has our, would you like to just kind of put us through?
Yeah, I'm going to just tell you what they talked about in order, and you can chime in and say, hey, that sucked, or hey, let's focus on this. So Battlefield 5 is what they opened up with. Yeah. So.
Hey, y'all ever saw that episode of South Park with VP apologizing? The commercial.
No.
I felt like EA's E3 conference was like that, where they're just like, we're sorry.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
So they opened up with Battlefield, and they said they showed us the same trailer we've seen before. Really, the reveal trailer, like the story.
They had a little more,
and they were like, "Hey, Royale is the thing."
Yeah.
And then everyone's kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
I
think I Snapchat and literally said, can't make this crap up.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really cared.
I don't know. They said they did say that there's no loot boxes and there's no premium pass. So look, I wrote down, there you go, Battlefield Royale.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't really know what to think about this game because some people are upset because there's a woman on the cover, and that doesn't really bother me. There's some people who are upset because of the historical inaccuracies.
That kind of
whatever. I'm not gonna play this game, so I don't care.
I think it's a cool concept to have an alternate history with like different things going on. So that doesn't really bother me too much.
I think
it's just not appealing to me.
Yeah,
I just don't really care for Battlefield that much.
No, I like Battlefield.
If I'm gonna play an FPS, it's probably gonna be Battlefield.
Battlefield 1 was really good. It was very underappreciated.
I can agree to that, but I'm probably not gonna play
it. It's just they're Call of Duty just did World War II, and we're doing World War II. Okay, what's our take on World War II?
What's the band?
But it's still World War II. It's still the same guns, still the same vehicles, still the same everything. It's just so.
I'd rather play this than play Call of Duty World War II.
Agreed.
I have to sneeze.
I think. Oh yeah, Battlefield. I think will do it better. and one cool thing they brought some neat things like if you're in the Battlefield round, then mobile artillery, so you can grab your artillery and pick it up and move it around. So I mean, changing the formula up somewhat. So at least they're doing that. October is the release date. They moved on to FIFA 19.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into soccer and you like FIFA, then this looks like the game for you. But you actually wrote down FIFA there.
Yeah, I did.
What's the difference in this game?
This one has some
cover.
It has some kind of like.
I stole that.
It's available for free now or something.
It's got like a free trial for it or something.
I think it was 2018.
Oh, okay. I think the last game is free now.
Yeah.
And then it has some kind of World Cup coordination.
Yeah.
That's cool, I guess.
Which is cool, because World Cup's going on right now.
I really like the idea of having these sports games and stuff like that on the Switch, because I feel like, especially with FIFA, because I feel like it'd be easier to do with the Switch, you grab your buddies, take one Joy-Con, and take the other, and I think that'd be a cool way because of how competitive it is. But I mean, I'm not a huge soccer fan. I like soccer a lot.
It's gonna sell well.
Yeah, it's gonna sell well. It's gonna sell well worldwide.
Well, Matt, the way Madden is for John Q Gamer in America, FIFA is for the rest of the world for John Q Gamer. So
it's gaining some traction in America too.
John Q Gamer, Joe Blow Gamer,
Joe Blow Gamer. Yeah.
Speaking of which, y'all want to move on to Madden?
Did they talk about Madden? I think they
you didn't even write it down.
They did. I don't think they talked about it.
They brought out Steelers wide receiver, can't remember his name.
Oh, the guy with the yellow hoodie?
No, we'll come on to that. It's further down the press.
Oh,
so
down.
they went from FIFA to EA Play, so they talked about the Origin accesses and the Vault of the games and new games. They went on to Star Wars, the Jedi Fallen Order.
Okay, that was
Respawn.
stupid. That was stupid.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
They literally had the host lady who did a great job, but she walked out in the crowd, and she was just like talking to the guy from Respawn, like, tell us about your game. He's like, I can't really say anything. He's wearing like a blacked out hat. It's like he must have been wearing something.
Yeah.
He wanted to wear. It looked just weird.
It's
he's
gonna
like,
be a Star Wars game. It's gonna be good.
It's a Star Wars game. It takes place between episodes 3 and 4. It's during like Order 66.
Yeah.
Or is that what it is? 66?
Yeah, Order 66.
It takes place during that, and you're a Jedi and you're being hunted.
It's a cool concept.
Absolutely.
It's cool, but
and it's Respawn.
It's way too early to even talk about it. Why even bring it up?
They said holiday 2019, which kind of scares me that we haven't heard anything about it. And then they said holiday 2019.
And then they went from that to what, Battlefront 2?
Yeah, they went to Star Wars Battlefront 2
sorry.
squad system.
That poor guy's like, I think they just chose some random guy from the teams. Like, let's draw straws. Who wants to go talk about this crap and apologize?
No,
that guy
please
got
not
it.
me.
That guy got it. He's like,
Like Ben Affleck on Armageddon.
spoiler alert.
It's gotten down. The Battlefront 2 has gotten as low as $20. I still won't get it.
I do
just
like
come
that they're
from
trying
a
to
huge
some
Star Wars
they're
fan.
doing the Clone Wars. People have been asking for Clone Wars for forever, which is kind of cool.
That not in the game?
They haven't added anything specific from the Clone Wars.
thought-
They added that feed map, but that's from episode 1.
I thought you could play.
You could play as the clones, but it's not a. There
was
was
just
no
random.
battle on Naboo
But-
in the Clone Wars.
But they're putting in Geonosis.
Yeah.
that I like.
General Grievous, Count Dooku, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Anakin Skywalker.
Well, when I saw General Grievous, I was like,
That's pretty dope.
I hope it's going to be Aiden Christensen, and I hope he's going to be a really bad actor.
I saw him say Obi-Wan, and I was like, hello there. And then he said General Grievous, and I was like, General Kenobi.
Yeah. Unraveled 2. So look, I didn't play the first one, but 2 looks good.
Unraveled 2 looks.
Still looks nervous.
It looks.
yeah.
He did way better.
He did.
But that game looks incredible. And then he was like,
looked
"Oh yeah, by
good.
the way, it's available right now.
Yep.
You can go get
I-
it.
I love that.
You can get it right now."
I love that. Whenever, I love that. That's a trending thing. Like these people are just like, hey, so this game that I'm announcing today, yeah, it's out today. Like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
And that game looks really fun.
It does. It looks good. It's a very good 2-player co-op.
How much is it? Like $20?
I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet. It was on the store. I was playing around with it.
I like that. That's a good co-op game, man. I'd like to pick that.
Oh
up.
yeah, absolutely.
You can play it by
you can
yourself
play by
too.
yourself, too. Yep.
Yeah, that's nuts.
EA Original, Sea of Solitude.
That
I
looked
was
really.
interested in this.
I don't think that's a game you can really show well because
Yeah.
it looked really interesting. The poor lady was so nervous.
yeah,
she was super excited.
Yeah.
But at the end of that thing, I just really didn't understand what that game was. But I'm sure it's one of those games you have to play and then you'll understand it.
Yeah.
But it looked cool.
Well,
I like it when EA comes out with this like original stuff.
Yeah, I like what this is the one thing, honestly, out of the EA presser that I really enjoyed them saying like, "Hey, look how well A Way Out did. We want to promote this more often."
Yeah.
Now that might be, hey,
Yeah,
it sold really good.
Yeah, and
so let's promote this more often.
And they mentioned it too. They're like, "Hey, this sold like 30 million copies, and
Yeah.
it came out like a couple months ago."
So that's the EA business model.
yeah.
Talking, but I do like that they're giving these indie guys out of nowhere like to have a chance
Yeah.
and really pushing them forward. So
That's cool.
it's a neat concept. Like I said,
Yeah, that's a
the
small. It's
monster
like
thing.
4 people working on that game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a small team. Then Steve, the EA Sports came up with the young Kev as the Madden 19 champion.
Yeah.
And he sounded like he was really trembling his pants on stage.
Yeah, he's about to pee himself.
So,
Poor guy.
Yeah. Like you said, though, man, most of them YouTube creators, when they're behind the camera, and no offense to any of them, or these guys like this, they, when
Not a stage full.
state. But
Yeah,
I
hundreds
mean,
of
you
people.
gotta understand, E3 is the biggest
Well, that
platform.
dude, he's not like a YouTuber or anything. He's just like some guy who's really good at Madden
Yeah.
and won this belt, and he made
He
a
won
name
a
for himself.
competition and
We'd always come in like second, wouldn't he? He'd always come like to
I
the
don't know.
finals, I
I
think,
don't
and
know.
then
Is that what
eventually
happened?
finally
Yeah,
won.
yeah. Apparently, there's some kind of like rags to riches story about it, but
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
good for him. Cool.
I mean, that was cool. He got to be on stage with, I think it was Juju Smith-Schuster, but I don't know.
He took his belt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Mobile game.
But they didn't
Command
show,
and Conquer.
But
Wait.
usually they show something about Madden. Like they're like, oh, now you can do this. Now you can do. They didn't show anything else. They're just like,
No, they're like, yeah, here's a new man.
We know
Yeah.
you guys know what shovelware, so here it is.
yeah,
So
yeah. Take
Yeah.
it. It's a new grass effect on it.
We're
There's
gonna
grass
make-
stains
we're
on your
gonna make
pants
money
now.
on
Here you go.
Mm.
Just give us your money, and we'll give you the same game last year.
okay. Yeah, and that's the way it works.
With updated rosters, that's about it.
Mobile game RTS Command and Conquer.
That looked bad. Okay,
Most mobile
moving on.
games.
So wait, let me say they showed this mobile demonstration, this live match.
Oh, he was talking it up like it was the best thing ever.
And then no one knew what this was, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, this is Command and Conquer," and it just looked nothing like Command and Conquer, and it just I don't know.
Here's Kane. Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, it looked weird.
Hey, I
don't
recognize
know.
that guy.
It felt like a mobile game. Was it a mobile
It's a
game?
mobile game.
Oh, it is a mobile
That's
game.
why.
Yeah, they should not have focused.
It looked like a mobile game.
It was like 15 to 20 minutes. And then these two guys playing. It's like, man, you don't have to show that.
Oh, he's building this. No, he's countering this.
Yeah, no, is he gonna get the missile off? She did. And everyone's like, what's going on?
See, this was at the point where I'm glad that I didn't watch it live because I got across.
Well, this is EA. All the way to the end.
Yeah. So we obviously ended with what we thought we would.
Anthem.
That was really good.
I mean, I enjoyed the more gameplay I saw. It really wasn't like, and I agree, there really wasn't much new that they did show. They showed they did focus on more classes. They showed you, hey, these are the 5 available classes.
It looks great. It looks like Destiny if it didn't suck.
Absolutely, being able to the fact that you can fly and dive into the water seamlessly. And
I heard talks about how like you kind of have a limitation to how long you can fly. You can kind of overheat.
That's cool.
But did you notice that they fly under waterfalls? That cools off your heat, so you can fly longer.
That's a really neat concept.
See, hey, look, it's crazy. This is a weird coincidence. I was just listening to our Game of the Year for 2017, and of course, y'all's was Breath of the Wild. And one of you guys, or both of you guys, talked about how I'm not surprised how if other games now are going to take a page from these books and using the elements of the world. So that there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Dude, Iron Man Simulator. It looks great.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
and what's cool is that you're not tied down to one class. You can change your suits.
Yes.
So, or your javelins, they're called. So if you want to be the big juggernaut guy, or you want to be the quick one, we can just be like, hey, Jacob, do you want to be a tank? Oh yeah, let me put on my juggernaut suit. Steve, you want to be this guy? Yeah, let me put the whatever suit on. And so we can change on the fly.
Yeah.
It looks like an incredible game, and it comes out, next year?
Yeah, February. There's a lot of stuff coming out.
February. So February's really not...
It's going to be a big day.
Oh, I'm gonna be poor.
Yeah. The Ranger, a Colossus, Interceptor, Storm, and then the regular class.
I may
you can customize the javelins.
That might not be a day one for me, just to make sure. But just because
You said it is?
they said they're not
It's a Jacob
doing.
game.
They said they're not doing loot boxes or anything like that. I just want to make sure
They'll
they're
find a
right.
way to sneak something
Unless I
in
see
there.
if they don't show anything in between now and then, I'm not gonna get it day one. Just only because there's so much other stuff on February 22nd.
Days gone.
February is the new November, I guess.
Yeah.
But I want it
Yeah.
bad. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it looks incredible. I think they should have taken that whole press conference, thrown all the rest of it except for like Unravel and those cool little games, and then showed nothing but Anthem.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That was the one thing everyone wanted to see, and they did. They showed some. They talked about it. I did like that she interviewed both the writer and the producer and kind of get everybody's take. And it was good. It was done well for
But
EA.
EA's conference as a whole,
Yeah,
it's
terrible.
It's not that it was a bad press event. It was done bad. We didn't need that live gameplay. We didn't need the whole Madden champion guy walking out.
They just needed filler stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
When you bog it down like
And the
that,
Star Wars thing, they
you really
did that.
start to lose people's interest. I mean, there's just so many parts where it's just like, okay, I had enough of hearing about this game. Can we?
Yeah, the Command and Conquer thing was pretty painful.
You know, like luckily for me, I didn't watch it live, so I got to skip through all the stuff that I felt was repetitive, overdone, overplayed, overhyped. You know, and for me to have that option was good, but for somebody watching it live, like I could just feel, I could hear them groaning over it.
That was bad.
Like y'all can't just. It's not a good idea.
But I mean, it wasn't terrible. I've seen worse. I've seen worse press events.
See worse press events. I think
One
EA
a million troops.
did. Wow. I think it was a better EA than last year, somewhat.
Last year's was devoid of anything. This year
Yeah.
they put too much.
So I would like to state for the record that most of these pages of things, and you're going to hear, if you're just listening, you're going to hear the pages Russell or one page. Moving on to who's that?
Okay, so we talked. I want to talk about. I went back and listened to our predictions because I wanted to hear what we said.
Yeah.
We were both like, Microsoft. They don't. Well,
the Enigma.
we don't know what to think. Like, what do they have up their sleeves? And we were like, they must be pulling people off the street saying, "Hey, want to be in our booth? Want to be in our booth?" We were wrong. We were very wrong because Microsoft came out taking a page out of Sony's book.
It's 2 pages of stuff.
Taking a page out of Sony's book from the last couple of E3s, they're like, "Hey, we're coming out 15 new games.
Yeah.
You know, X amount of. Do you have that written
Yeah,
down?
50 games,
50
18
games,
exclusives, 15 world premieres.
And they delivered. So let's go down the list.
All right.
Starting off with Halo Infinite. All they showed was like some Marines running around. They showed like the Halo and a chief with his helmet. He puts his helmet on. It's like Halo Infinite.
It looked very the suit. Just what you saw looked very Combat Evolved, like very first one.
Yeah. So who knows? I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
No one knows what this is, and they did not touch on it again. So that's how they opened.
It's another remake.
The Fan Fest was a gamer outreach and talked about their charity organization, which is great.
Very cool.
Very cool. There's not much really to talk about. They came out with I marked down which one was exclusive world premiere. Every time they go exclusive world premiere.
Exclusive.
And that happened a lot, which good job, Microsoft. Exclusive Ori and the Will of the Wisps. The Blind Forest got a lot of.
The game looks like a lot of fun.
Awards.
I just don't want to play it because I feel like it's gonna make me cry like a little baby. Do you see him holding those little wisps?
Yeah.
I was gonna cry. Yeah. That's why I don't play those games. I don't want to cry.
2019 world premiere. Sekiro. How you say that? Sekiro. That was the Shadows
Sekiro.
Dice.
Oh yeah, that's that From Software game. It looks like they're saying this is the hardest version of their like. It's harder than Dark Souls, harder than any Dark Souls game or Bloodborne games. This is gonna be the hardest one.
Can you zoom in on Steve Lips? Do it again, Steve?
Yeah, they say it's gonna be pretty intense.
You see, I get that a lot of gamers have been asking for challenges and they want a more challenging game, but man, like, what? Why make these games that are for gluttons for punishment? You know, like these games where you just lose, die.
People like it.
I don't. Why? Why do people like that?
I don't know. I agree. I have no idea why.
Dark Souls is not an impossible game. And you can get good at it. You just have to get good.
Get good.
Seth is probably our friend of the show. Seth is probably the best candidate to talk about that because he likes those games.
He does.
Not that I don't like them. It's just not for me.
It's not for me.
They're not bad games. Like, I played Bloodborne for a little bit. And I'm just like, I'd rather just play something else.
Yeah, me too.
It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't ring my bell.
No, I agree. So Todd Howard, Rockstar, walked out for Fallout 76. And that was the first time we saw
Todd
the
Howard?
official trailer.
You mean God Howard.
Todd Howard.
Yeah, Todd came out and he was like, hey, by the way, we're doing a show across the street, like tomorrow or in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And he's like, here's Fallout 76.
Wow.
And they showed us the opening, like this teaser trailer with Country Road. It's in West Virginia.
And that's when we saw all the creatures.
All these crazy creatures.
What are these?
We did not get a confirmation if it was multiplayer or anything like that. We were just like, what is this? We don't know. We had to wait 4 hours to find out. And we'll get to that in a little bit.
World premiere, Life is Strange, the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit. Yeah.
It's another Life is Strange game.
Life is Strange
it's
DLC.
It's one of those like human connection games. It looks fun.
There's an audience for it for sure. And this one, if you had that audience for Life is Strange, I'm sure this will appeal to it really great because it's about being pretend as a child, making believe. And everything.
I would rather just play a game where I don't have to watch a kid pretend.
I know.
Like, I don't know.
Just make it a movie.
Yeah. I think it looks like a better movie.
Yeah.
Make it a movie.
Make it a
Maybe.
Maybe.
Crackdown 3. We knew it was going to be delayed February 2019. We saw Terry Crews come out and talk about how awesome Crackdown was. Was it just me, or does it still look like the original?
It doesn't look. It needs work, and that's probably why they pushed it back to 2019 because it's probably not a product they're happy with right now. Because it looks like. Yeah, you're right. It didn't look like anything special.
Looked the same.
The character model looked kind of weak, and like even though it's Terry Crews' face, it's just like the way he moved and like the animations,
Clunky.
like everything just looked. It didn't look like a banger. It just looked like.
No.
Here's a Crackdown.
Here's a Crackdown 2. Here's a Crackdown 2.0.
Well, Crackdown 1 was good, and then Crackdown 2 was like Crackdown 1.5, and this one looks like Crackdown 1.8. I don't know. It just didn't look. It didn't. I wasn't like blown away. I was just like, okay, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I see why it's delayed because they need to work on it.
Nier Autonoma DLC with all the DLC.
It's like the Game of the Year edition.
This month. Next Tuesday?
That's cool.
26th. Metro Exodus. There you go. There's another one. February 22nd again.
Post-apocalyptic Russian shooter. It was fun. It was good. I don't know. By the end of the show, I was getting some post-apocalyptic-itis.
Yeah.
Because I just was seeing a lot of post-apocalyptic.
Now that you say something, I hope that doesn't become the new zombie.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
Unless it's a game like Fallout that is built, the whole universe is built around
the
that.
granddaddy.
And yeah, that's the granddaddy of post-apocalyptia. But like games like Last of Us and this Rage 2, this game. What else? Technically, Nier Automata was post-apocalyptic. I think
it is.
But I don't know. I was starting to get that little like. It's getting a little stale.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Anyway.
Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and we found out about
Generation Zero, that game, that's also post-apocalyptic.
So, yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Anyway.
But yeah, that was your prediction. One of the predictions.
One of my predictions, I said we're either going to see Big Hero 6 or we're going to see Frozen World. And they showed Frozen World, and it looks fantastic. I played Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's a game. It's real. It's a real thing. It's...
what's the release? Because the release is confirmed.
January. January something.
Man, that's gonna be right after Christmas, dude.
Yeah.
What the crap? And
Yep.
then February right behind it. Jeez.
There's actually one big game coming out every month.
Ain't nobody getting nothing for Christmas because I'm selfish.
There's one big game coming out every month until I think February. Like next month is this month is Mario Tennis. Next month is Octopath Traveler, and I think there's something else. And in July, August is what's August?
I don't know.
There's something in August. I can't remember what it
September
is.
Spider-Man.
September Spider-Man. October is
There's something. I can't think of it.
But yeah, there's a big game every month.
Yeah.
But anyway, what are we talking about? We're talking about
When's Fallout 76
Kingdom Hearts.
come out?
November.
14th. So Kingdom Hearts 3 it's fun, dude. It's basically the culmination of every Kingdom Hearts game, a major Kingdom Hearts game. It kind of has elements of each one, and it's all rolled up in one big ball. And I was really pleased with the demo.
Is it gonna be more open?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a part where I just kind of ran up Andy's wall. I was in Toy Story World. I ran up Andy's wall, jumped out, skydived to the driveway, landed on the pavement, started fighting bad guys. Got a big Buzz Lightyear hammer, slammed the ground.
That's really cool.
It's just, the different Keyblades you use have different powers. Like if you've got the Monsters Inc. Keyblade, you get these drill claws, and you're like, and if you have the Toy Story one, you get the big Buzz Lightyear hammer thing.
Yeah.
And then I think what was the other one? I can't remember what it was, but you get special attacks, and you can change your Keyblades on the fly now instead of having to go to the menu. You
That's
can use
cool.
the D-pad to change your Keyblade. So if you don't want to use that claw attack, or if you want to have a Keyblade with more magic base, you can do that.
Yeah.
I like that.
On the
It was
fly
a-
situation.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it didn't like blow me away like some other games I'm going to talk about later. But I'm buying it day one easily.
I can't wait to see
and then we got another reveal about Kingdom Hearts in a minute. So we'll talk about it more later. But man, that game looks so
It does
good.
look very good. I can't wait to see the interaction between SquareSoft, Square titles, Square characters, and Disney characters. That was my favorite part about Kingdom Hearts because I'm a huge sucker for crossovers, and seeing the interaction is so cool.
Well, the fact they're adding Pixar stuff now is just fits
Well,
perfect.
it's only Pixar stuff. There's only one original animation that's in there, and it's Hercules. We haven't seen anything
That's
else
right.
that's original.
Frozen's Disney.
Well, Disney Pixar 3D.
Yeah, Disney
that's
Pixar,
what we're
yeah,
saying. It's
that's
just
right.
3D.
Yeah.
Like,
I see.
Yeah.
The animated, computer animated CGI Disney's. We went on to another exclusive with Sea of Thieves DLC. Had a little trailer. It was funny.
Looks cool.
Cursed Sales July and
Makes me
Forsaken
wanna play it
Shores.
more.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I wanted to play it since day one. I heard about it's kind of vast and a little lacking.
You saw the Megalodon.
Well, they've already. This is like
Yeah.
the second DLC already coming out for it, and that's.
That's actually really cool. I like the Megalodon.
Yeah, it needs to be. I think they need to add some more stuff where they get my money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, will it make me buy an Xbox console? No, but if I had it, I would
I
have
was
the game.
get it on PC.
It's on PC. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Sorry. I take that back.
it's a
So
sad.
Sea of Thieves.
Battlefield 5, they talked about the story count, they showed you some more, and that was it.
Whatever.
We had nothing to talk about. World premiere, Forza 4.
Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah, Horizon 4. Co-op free world.
It
game.
looks like they took a page out of the Cruise book.
That's the October one.
And let you drive around with friends and stuff, and there's seasons.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
So not only is it seasons like it changes in the game, it's seasons like Fortnite has a season. So it's like, hey, this is the winter. It's the winter season now. So all the
It's
races
gonna be
are
different.
Yeah.
It's gonna be snowy. It's gonna be slick.
So choose your car wisely.
Yeah, it's the fall. Leaves are flying
They
at your
have
windshield
like
and stuff. That's
off-road
really cool.
vehicles and stuff. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I think that looks like a banger. It's gonna be good.
They talked about the Microsoft Studios and how they pulled in 4 new developers.
5 new.
Was it 5?
They formed a new one and bought 4 of them out.
What was the one they formed? The Initiative.
The Initiative.
It was Undead Labs with State of Decay.
Yep.
Playground Games was Forza.
Yep.
And then Ninja Theory had Hellblade.
And then the other guys who make We Happy Few.
Oh, okay, that was right. That was right after. So speaking of We Happy Few, that comes out August 10th. It looks good to me, but again, it's one of those games.
It's weird. It doesn't show well. I think.
You didn't think so?
I think. I don't like that other game we saw at EA. I don't think that's the kind of game you can show gameplay of, but expect people to
without
get
giving too much though.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like the world is really bad, but the pills make you look like everything is clean and okay.
It looks like a great game. It's just like I feel like it's one of those games that you really can't show much.
Yeah,
it's hard to advertise it.
Yeah, they showed another exclusive. It was PUBG. Moving on. They're getting a winter map. In the winter of 2018. World premiere, Tales of Vespia, Definitive Edition.
I do like the snow level thing. Snow levels are cool.
Yeah, it is. But Tales of Vespia, I never got into that one.
That's Microsoft trying to get that Eastern developed.
Yeah,
they're trying to
audience.
They're trying to get that Eastern audience. So good on them.
World premiere of The Division 2.
Okay, Division 2. This looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like anything crazy new?
Oh. You don't need anything crazy new. You know what they need to do? They need to take everything that was there and just refine it. Because it's a great game, it just wasn't as polished as it could have been. And from what I've heard and what I've seen, I saw it on the show floor, it looks like they're basically saying, hey, we're taking Division 1 and just upgrading it.
And it's a new location too, it's in DC.
Yeah, so you do have a new map and a new cosmetics.
Winter's gone now, spring is coming in.
Yeah,
there's lots of dead bodies in the streets.
Yeah.
Stink.
Yeah. And this is like the third game announcement that is in DC.
Is it?
Because West Virginia,
Fallout,
and then that Walking Dead game I think is going to take place in DC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Walking Dead's going to be
Overkill's Walking Dead, which I heard was
West Virginia's a good distance away from DC though.
Yeah.
Ashley Spicer came out and talked about the Game Passes with
Game Pass looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean Master Chief Collection, Forza 4, Crackdown 3, and then they're like, oh, and by the way, again talking like you said, Steve, like, hey, tonight you can get The Division, ESO, Fallout 4, and all at the E3 launch.
You can get it right now.
Yeah.
I love that.
Game Pass is it's like $120 for a year. And you can buy the game. You get the pass. You get on your Xbox. You download it and you play. It's not like crummy PlayStation Now where you stream.
Yeah.
PlayStation should try to do something to combat that because come next generation, whenever we have to start thinking, do we want to stick with PlayStation or do we want to go with Xbox? That's a really big deal to have the Netflix of video games on your console.
Yeah.
Because I mean, other than having it physically, how great would it feel to pay $120, which is the cost of 2 brand new games, and play everything new that ever comes out ever?
And not streamed either.
And not streamed, yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks phenomenal.
It's a very good move on their part. And I don't know why. I don't like
the only bad thing is that not everything is available. It's just like participating third-party stuff and then all of Microsoft stuff.
Yeah. Then I'm just going to read off through them really quick, and if you want to chime in on something, I kind of made little blips to remind me what the games were. They pretty much did an indie sizzle reel.
Yep.
Outer Wilds looked like it was a space game. After Party, had no idea. Kingdom Two Crowns, a side-scrolling 2D-er. Golf Club, Warhammer, Fringe Wars, another space sim. Below, that one kind of looks like a little bit like Limbo a little bit. Conqueror's Blade looks like a Dynasty Warriors. Waking, I had no idea what was going on there. Raj, RPG. Super Meat Boy Forever looked pretty cool. Planet Alpha looked like a Rayman platformer. Islands of Nine, Battle Royale. Blah 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 blah. But we can just you don't have to read the rest of them. Generation Zero got popped in there.
There's one game I don't know if you listed. No, it's over here. Never mind. I see it.
Yeah, Children of More. I mean, I really have to talk about it. It's basically indie games. This is real, and some of them look really good. I like to see that there's a lot more space flying sims out there coming around. So the page wrestle.
Great.
The Shadow of Tomb Raider premiered a little trailer.
Looks
more
good.
of Laura being swept down the river.
Looks good. Looks like more of the same, but it looks good.
September 14th. And then we saw, and this is kind of another prediction. We talked about this. We saw an exclusive. We're like, all right, what's going on? Session. Skate game. We don't know what's going on.
Well, we saw a guy skateboarding, and we're like, oh my god, is this Skate?
Yeah.
It's Skate 4! And it said Sessions. And I was like, what is this? Now, it has potential to be a good skateboarding game, and it could be amazing, but
I don't know. We'll see.
we don't know because there's no credentials to this. It didn't say like EA, it didn't say Activision or anything. It just said Sessions.
Excuse me.
But it is a good concept. I mean, we need a good skater game.
Well, that was the big thing, is everyone thought Skate 4 was going to be at EA for some reason. I don't know why.
Black Desert is an MMORPG beta and fall for exclusive for PlayStation or for Xbox.
Remind me, I don't remember that.
It just looked like a typical Korean style MMO.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Layers
Yeah,
and narrate and
whatever.
all that. I mean, if you're into that, hey, cool that PlayStation or Xbox is bringing their own little
Yeah,
RPG to
their
the
own
console.
exclusive MMO.
Then we got a world premiere of Devil May Cry 5.
Looks really good.
Yeah,
It looks really good.
the chick's character acting was a little off.
Yeah, but that's Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry is supposed to be like cheesy, corny.
And you made the point, and I had to rewrite that point you made. That the English speaking guy had the English and the Japanese guy. The English guy was let me tell you, he was an on point presenter.
Dude, that guy was great. I want him to
His
read
little personality,
everything.
his eyebrows, he was talking, and it was like
He's like, we're gonna show you a world that you're not gonna believe. Like this guy was like, he was getting into it.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, the creator of DMC, I think, he was like, English is hard, and so he let this guy do it.
He went with the Miyamoto approach.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna speak Japanese.
Yep.
Now I speak of that.
Pretty much.
Cuphead, the delicious last course with that.
Get that mug man. Hit that mug man.
Hit that mug, man.
Hit that mug,
Hey,
man.
hit that mug, man.
Looks
Hey.
good. Miss Chalice is a new character.
Looks cool.
Female character. 2019.
I want to see someone. I want to have an old man who's a soda pop bottle. His name's Poppy.
Oh,
That's what I
dude.
That's what I want.
Dude, yes.
I want, yeah.
Is this DLC or is this a sequel?
DLC.
Yeah, DLC. I'm going to have to draw that up and send it to this guy. It's like, hey, put this character in the game. Poppy.
Probably.
Where's
Exclusive.
Poppy?
Exclusive. This one looked really cool. Tunic.
Okay, this is what I want to talk about. This is the most overshadowed game of E3 right now, and this game looks awesome.
It's basically
I want
it's a
this
link.
game.
It's a Zelda game, but you're a fox.
If that's on PC, I'm getting it. It looks like a 2.5D, kind of like how Captain Toad or Mario
Sure.
Land, Super Mario Land DS or 3DS is kind of like pulled back, and you've got like this 3D like little voxel type thing, like landscape. But he moves around and it looks like
Fluidly.
he literally is wearing a little tunic. It looks like Link, but he's a little fox guy, and it looks like a phenomenal little Zelda game.
He's dodging and moving.
It looks so good.
Yeah,
That
That one
game,
does look really good.
I was blown away at that. I
Yeah.
think it looks phenomenal.
World premiere Jump Force. Bandai Namco.
I played that game.
Did you really?
I did.
I didn't know that.
I played Jump Force. It feels like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but with a bunch of anime characters from the Jump series.
They have more anime characters they've not shown in the trailer.
They showed Goku, Frieza, Luffy from One Piece, Naruto from
Another
Naruto. And then there was another character from One Piece. He had swords. I don't know his name. And there's another character, Sasuke, is in there from Naruto. And did I say Frieza? Frieza's in there, right? But at the very end,
The Death Note guy.
they showed the Death Note guy with Ryuk standing by him. Now, they said that you're not going to be able to play as Ryuk because Ryuk is too powerful. Because he's a demon god guy who can just make you kill yourself.
Yeah.
But somehow he will be incorporated, I think, to that character.
Cool.
Uh,
Maybe part of the story,
I don't,
maybe
I don't
for the
know a lot
story.
about the
I hope
Jump.
there's a story.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I don't know a lot about the Jump series because they've made games like this before, just not in this like a major console game.
Yeah, they had, what was it called? Jump Force, I think it was? Or Shonen Jump?
It's that series.
Yeah.
It's the same series.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If Full Metal Alchemist isn't in it, I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
I mean, Goku's cool. I'd rather just go play Dragon Ball FighterZ because it's a way better game.
Yeah.
I played it. I finished my demo in like 30 seconds to a minute because I just spammed
Can you
super
imagine
moves.
like Al and Ed like switching out and they both play completely different? You know,
The
Al
clan.
can yeah, and
Well, if it's Brotherhood, Al can also do the clap.
yeah, it's true.
So
So then we got another world premiere,
Okay.
and we were looking, we're like, what is this? And I think you made the call when we were watching it live. We're like, wait a minute, that's Dying Light. Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2, it looks amazing.
Bruh,
It
Steve,
does. That looks so good.
Please chime in. That looks.
Man.
Your decisions change the world around you, the
That's-
environments.
Wow. That I'm hyped for.
So me and
Movement looks way better.
yes. Oh man, the melee combat looked brutal. Not that it wasn't brutal in the first one. Like, oh, it looks just like smack.
Post-apocalyptic a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's not in the middle of the pandemic anymore.
It's after.
It's
It's
like, not necessarily after, but it's after everything's like,
Kind of calmed down.
After the initial.
after the initial.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
like this is like way in it, or, you know.
And I think what keyed it off. So obviously they're there. What keyed it off when you said this is Dying Light was when we saw the UV lamp. The guy set the UV lamp.
Yeah, I saw the UV lamp.
So Delaire and I were talking. Said somewhere if you watch the trailer again, you hear the creatures, but you never see them in the trailer. Like you hear them indoors, and he's thinking. So there's two theories out there. One, they only come out at night now. or 2, they're kind of got like a
I Am Legend.
where they
there's
can't
something
see
to learn.
sunlight, and they're all in buildings, but they're not on the streets during daylight.
Well, when you think about it, though, it could be that they came up with a vaccine because
True.
because the whole exposure to sunlight thing that they can't have.
And you leave with the vaccine in the end. Right?
Yeah, I think I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But
Story, whatever.
Yeah. Who cares about story? But like the big zombies that come out at night, and they only come out at night. That's the result of like mutation. Like they have the virus for a long time. So maybe they've come up with the vaccine. No new people can catch it. But these are all the old zombies that are still there,
And they're super duper hardcore.
and they're super hardcore, and you can't kill them.
And they only come out at night.
Yeah.
That could be what it is.
Maybe so.
Man, just
It's a good theory, Steve.
the decision thing is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's like there's no decision that doesn't have a drawback to it. It's like, okay, well, these guys have a black market now, but also there's gonna be a bunch of thugs in the street now, and you're gonna get in fights all the time.
Yeah.
Or like you have free water, but at the same time,
militarized.
Yeah.
I wish
Over-militarized.
Blizzard would take a page out of this book for their storytelling, because it's just a really great concept. The fact
Also,
that,
this is a single player game or co-op game.
Co-op.
Single player,
Single
primarily
co-op,
co-op, by option.
but I mean, it's just the fact that there's no good answer. Like, yeah, you can join the quote unquote good guys, but they're brutal. They're
you steal, you get your hand cut off.
Yeah.
You do this,
There's
you're gonna get home.
like strict punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But
there is
then-
no government. It's
Exactly.
just yeah.
Or you can join the bad guys, and
There's
it's
another
like
faction
anarchy.
we didn't see.
I'm probably gonna be.
And there could be another faction that we
Probably
don't
gonna
know
give it to the bad guys, even though they treat the people like horrible. I mean, I would rather just have a good black market because I can handle myself.
Yeah.
So, hey, give me your money. No, I'm taking your money now.
That's that
because
Brandon.
you're dead.
That's that Brandon Rogue personality. He's just on it. He's good. I'm good on my own.
Yeah.
I don't care what the rest.
It's like playing an Elder Scrolls game, and the bandit comes up to you like, "I'll be taking your money." Like, no, you're not.
I'm taking your money. He looks down. There's already a sword and shit. Oops.
So we got an exclusive world premiere,
This is amazing.
and it said it's been a long time coming. Battletoads.
They showed the logo. Well, I heard the music. I was like,
Battletoads.
and then they
See
showed the
wall
logo.
and the speeder.
Yeah. Oh man.
So now, when you call GameStop looking for Battletoads, it's not a prank call anymore.
I want to see Battletoads. I want to see
3-player couch co-op.
I want to see the unrelenting difficulty. I want it to be as hard as it was. I don't want to see a lot of these like redesigns of old games
Yeah.
like that. They kind of get that 3D look and they look bad. I don't want that either.
Yeah.
I want a good
The
like
trailer's
art
very
design.
animated looking.
Yeah, dude, that'd be so cool if it looked like a Saturday morning cartoon. Oh my god,
That'd be great.
That'd be that's how
I'd
they
like
should
to
do
see
it.
a
That's how they should do it.
Ninja Turtle game like that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good idea. World premiere. We saw Just Cause 4.
World premiere.
Tornadoes.
Yeah, the weather's a big thing in this one now. That was the weather system.
I mean, listen, it doesn't look bad.
Yeah, Just Cause 3 was kind of whatever. Just Cause 2 was an amazing game, and then Just Cause 3 was like, okay. And this, I don't know, I saw this on the show floor, and I was just kind of like, oh, whatever.
December 4th, and we can go back and talk to it a little more in depth at the Ubi. World premiere, or not Ubi, that's Square, isn't it?
Yeah. That's fine.
World premiere of Gears of War, and we're like, all right, everybody. And you know what's funny? Because the Gears of War logo pops on there, and everybody goes nuts. You hear the crowd like, "Woo, Gears!" and it cracks through. It's a Pop Funko game. You're like, all right, well maybe they're not gonna show Gears, but then they go, okay, hey, by the
That
way,
reminds me of that meme, that SpongeBob meme, where it has a, I feel like someone's trying to sell me something! And you see like these pop figures hiding behind a rock.
Yeah.
And like,
You think he's onto us?
I know, I saw that, I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, this looks stupid. I already don't really care for pop figures. You can already see there's a couple behind me. I did not buy those for the record. Those were
I
gifts.
like them, but I could get.
Seth's gonna be watching this episode like,
But my
No,
sister has
I
an
like
addiction,
Psychology,
to
but like
those.
you'll never catch me buying them. And here's my thing about pop figures, that it's unlike amiibos. You can pick a line and you can complete it. Pop doesn't stop; it keeps going.
Yeah.
It's like there's no license that there doesn't have a pop figure.
And then they'll sell you, man. Like, hey, you're buying 5 or 6 of them. We'll give you, for this much, you can get 100.
oh, you're buying you're buying Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Raiden.
Yeah.
We'll give you a Goro.
Yeah.
I went into the store to get things that I needed, and I came out with a bunch of Funko Pop figures.
Yeah.
But they
Exactly.
have everything.
Yeah.
But this is what, a mobile game or something?
I don't know. They just said.
Yeah, I think it's a mobile.
And then they finally said World Premiere exclusive, and then we saw Gears of War 5. I mean,
Looked good.
looked good.
I'm not a Gears guy.
Me neither.
I mean, I can play Gears of War, but I don't know anything about the story. But apparently, this is taking steps in the right direction as far as getting Gears of War on like a Last of Us level of narrative instead of like chainsaw, I'm gonna kill this guy. Now it's like there's actual.
bad guy running for me, chainsaw. Bad guy, chainsaw.
Instead of big buff guys with chainsaws.
Can I chainsaw the boss? No. Oh, I'm in trouble.
Well, here's a super duper mega laser. You can burn his face
Whoa!
off. Yeah. There's none of that.
Gears is one of them games where it's just like, good God, man, those people have it rough. Because it's one of them situations where it's like, oh, we just got out of the woods this time, but whoa, here's another problem.
Yeah, I think it looks fine. I'm not the biggest fan of Gears of War. So.
No. So Phil came out again, and you notice in the background he's talking about making the next great console. There's a shadow. It showed like space and stars, and you notice blacked out. There was a shape of like a box, a console box. So apparently, obviously, next gen is on the way.
There's some.
But then, so he goes, "All right, guys, I have a great E3, blah blah blah," and all of a sudden it's like, and everything, and it looked like the screen's being hacked.
I was like,
and we're like,
oh, you check out this Cyberpunk.
And so we see our first look at Cyberpunk 2027.
If this game was. If I could have seen the demo, I probably gave it my game a show, but I did not because I'm not. It was like super secret meeting, like only a certain select industry member got
could
this.
see it.
Well, they got in that room. They're like, hey, there ain't on the show here. We just want to generate hype. So
Yeah, tell them about everything you saw.
Yeah, well, apparently this game is like it's first person shooter style. Driving is in third person, but it's like you start off in your apartment and you just walk out on the street and just start your day, whatever you want to do. It's totally seamless.
It's like
a first-person Grand Theft Auto style, with no loading screens. You kind of go wherever, and then you can go customize your character. You can go to these clubs. There's
Street
people everywhere. There's gangs. There's a multitude of things to go do and get caught up in. You can be a good guy. You can be a bad guy. You can run there. You can drive there. There was this. I heard things about this guy was going into trying to infiltrate a base, and he went in kind of stealthy, killed a guy,
took his implant out,
pulled his implant out, and he
hacked it.
Yeah, he hacked it. Now he's got schematics of the building. He knows where to go, where everything is. I saw another one where you have different skills. Like you have hacking skills, you have engineering skills. If you've got these different skills, you can do different things. Like if you just go find an electric panel, if you have a good engineering skill, that you can get in there and do it that way. Dude, it looks phenomenal. Guns look great. That cyberpunk aesthetic is just. It's soaked in neon and cybernetics and looks so good.
Yes, it does.
And so I was gonna say, you see other people like Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed Origins kind of taking this Witcher approach. They're trying to make their own Witcher. The guys who made The Witcher
RPG
are now making. They're like, oh yeah, well, The Witcher, yeah, we made that. That was great. Now we're making Cyberpunk, and it looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And I think the best part about this for me and you, I'm not sure about you, Steve, is we're a little tired of the old fantasy setting. There's
so freaking.
I mean, with Fallout, you kind of get that futuristic setting, but it's post-apocalyptic. We want to live in that cyberpunk. I want to play Blade Runner, and guess what? We're getting it, buddy.
Yeah.
It looks dope.
Yep.
Those gameplay demos, I mean, I would go listen to the Giant Bomb cast because they got to play it. They talk about it at length, and dude, I want that game. It doesn't sound like it's coming out anytime soon.
I've told you about this all the time now. It's not going to play anything like this, but I think I talked about it a while back about Overwatch and how they could really cash in on PvE. And I said, I want a shooter RPG. Now, I get it. Fallout is a shooter RPG. But like you said, it's in that still like that crusty old weapons and everything's old and decayed.
Yeah,
and
you
old.
want cybernetic.
I want to
pull a knife out of my wrist, throw it at somebody or something,
and it deflects off his face because he's a cyborg. He's tink, and then the skin rips away and it's a panel.
Yeah, dude. And I saw this one where this guy was like, I think this Bombcast was talking about this guy, this doctor, who you can go to, and he gives you implant pieces and stuff. Yeah, it looks good.
Slow motion bullet time play. You can upgrade how you shoot and how the bullets ricochet.
Wow, that is pretty neat.
Yeah, and all the RPG elements. I mean, it's the guys that did Witcher. So, like you said, CD Projekt Red. So,
good, man.
I don't know. If 76 would have not came out and blown my socks off, we'll talk about it in a second. This would be off of the trailer. This would be my game of show.
They said the Giant Bomb guys were like, hey. We asked them is this just a demo? Most places they'll just kind of give you a demo play. They're like, oh no, this is the game. This is everything we've worked on. Like this is not just we didn't just clip out a piece.
Huh?
We're just playing 50 minutes. Yeah.
So you think it's gonna be? Sorry for all the Paper Wrestling listeners. You think it's gonna be current gen?
I don't
Probably,
know. I don't
possibly.
know.
I think it's gonna be. Man, I don't know if it's gonna be that much of a diverse world. And that was another thing I read about too.
This is either going to be the last thing we see on this console generation, or it's going to be the first thing we see on the next one.
Kind of like GTA was to 360.
I think so.
Yeah.
It seems like it seems too good to be on this hardware.
That's crazy how we're still playing GTA and we're already talking about next console. Like
Well,
GTA was last time.
Still playing.
Sorta.
Still playing.
They got
We still pop it in.
We
and
did
play it.
No, yeah. So,
That's what I mean by that. I mean.
All right.
But that was Microsoft.
Sorry,
That was Microsoft.
Microsoft.
The rest of these won't be that long.
Microsoft. Thank
No.
God, they did good.
Yeah.
They did good.
50 games,
You did
17
good.
premieres, or 18
did
inclusive,
good.
15
Obviously,
premieres.
Cyberpunk is the game of their show.
Yeah.
But I think
Definitely.
trailing behind him for me is a Tunic. that, game,
Look, hey,
that game looks good,
I
man.
agree.
I
But
want
what
that-
Division 2? I mean,
I
Division 2
knew you were gonna like
already.
it. I knew you were gonna like Tunic. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "This looks like a Jacob game."
Yeah.
Because I know how much you like those fantasy, like anthropomorphized animals.
Yes,
and stuff like that.
absolutely.
So I was like,
They look
Jacob,
good.
all the way.
It looked good.
So Bethesda. Some Bethesda. Now we needed some good Bethesda. We had good Bethesda in the past,
Right.
a couple of E3s, but
Yeah.
we needed the first time Bethesda showed up and had a presser,
Yeah.
and we got it again.
Yeah, we got a banger. Let's start off with
Rage 2.
Rage 2 with Andrew WK kicking off.
Not only was there Rage 2, Andrew WK was there.
Andrew
That
WK was there.
perfect.
He's like, "Are you ready to rage?"
You wanna, whoever constructed that press conference, like, you gotta give them credit.
I love Andrew WK, and that just happened to be my favorite Andrew WK song. So I was pumped. I was ready for it. Rage 2 looks amazing. They didn't show much.
No, not what we already kind of saw.
They were just kind of like, hey, Walmart Canada kind of screwed this up. Yeah, but here's the game. Here's what it looks like. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like the first game.
Pete Hines
I never
actually
played the
after
first one,
too.
so I don't know.
Yeah, he did. The first game is really good. It just looked like that, but better. And we didn't see a lot of we didn't see the driving mechanics. We didn't see the free roaming mechanics. We just kind of saw
You see
some
that one,
shooting.
that gameplay with the guy, the guy going through the base and shooting all the guys and jump out the window.
And the shooting is going to be very well done because it's id, and id is they.
You know them shotguns are gonna be on point.
The shotgun in Rage 1 is probably the best shotgun in games. It's amazing.
That could be a topic one day.
I'm gonna do top 10 shotguns in the game.
Spring 2019. Then we got ES Legends, the card game. If you're into
some
that,
expansion stuff.
it's coming to the Switch.
They
Right,
presented
Switch
it very
love.
well.
I really like that Bethesda kind of embraced the Switch.
Is that free?
It's really cool.
Free. It's free on PC and mobile.
It's not gonna be free on Switch.
It'll probably be free.
Eventually, probably.
I'll get
It might be.
The way
If
it's
free,
it's
I'll
probably
get
gonna be like Hearthstone, man. It's probably gonna be like it's free.
Yeah, you're right.
You can buy more cards. You can earn
You're right.
cards.
That's what it is. It probably is gonna be free on Switch. You're right, Steve.
If
Because
it's-
I think they said it's free on
Probably
PC and mobile
craft.
now.
Probably crafting.
I'll get it if it's free.
It's probably got a lot of crafting elements too with making them cards,
And-
like with WoW, like Hearthstone.
I don't need inflated gameplay, bloated gameplay. Like, oh, come back in 3 hours and this will be crafted.
That's not what I mean.
Okay.
If it's like
I don't need
Hearthstone,
any of that crap.
like okay, the way Hearthstone works, and I'll be brief. You disenchant cards if you don't want them. If you don't want to keep them, you disenchant them and they turn into dust. You can
use the dust to make new
use
cards.
the dust like legendary cards.
So
require,
take
like,
dupes,
1600.
take duplicates, trash them,
Yeah.
or not even or whatever you want to trash, and then use it to in turn get new
Exactly.
cards. But it probably takes a long time to get that versus buying it. That's probably it.
Right.
Okay, got it. Anyway,
So ESO, they talked about 11 million players. There's a werewolf DLC coming out, and then
When I heard that, I was like, "Well, Brandon will be happy."
hey, if y'all want to be a werewolf, by the way, I can bite you now.
I know you told me the other day.
Hey, you want to be a werewolf?
And then they were like, "Hey, you want to know where the Argonians come from and see the Black Marsh?" Not really.
Well, here you go.
There you go.
There you
There's
go,
an
Black
expansion.
I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
The lore is there.
Yeah, well, they were
Argonians
slaves.
are like, "Hey, man, what gives?"
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to Black Marsh. I don't know what you're talking
Why
about.
don't we talk about America?
What does that say? Prime Eternal? What did I say?
That says Doom Eternal.
Oh, Doom Eternal. That's
Pull the Brandon there.
yeah, Doom Eternal. That's right. So Doom 2.
Doom 2, yeah, we
Essentially.
kind of called that. So Doom Eternal's the next Doom
August
game
2018.
on Earth.
Yeah, Hell's on Earth.
We're gonna see more QuakeCon. They said they're not really showing much here, but they just say, "Hey, Doom 2 is a thing, or Doom Eternal's a thing."
QuakeCon in August.
Yep.
Quake Champions. And they really kind of put. Look, I love it, but it's not my kind of gameplay. They're trying to give it that Overwatch approach, and that's kind of cool. Not my thing, but I'm
they need to
glad
stick to the old.
I think they kind of
Quake.
presented it a little too long.
They really need to stick to the old.
You can
Quake
play as a
style.
dinosaur.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
You can play as a dinosaur with a gun.
What?
You couldn't heal anything.
But it's like
Killer Instinct's a fine.
okay.
This one's
See,
a gun.
when you said that, when you said dinosaur with a gun, I pictured a brontosaurus with a gun. I was like, that would be the lamest
raptor.
thing. I see it now.
Dang,
I
man,
don't know
you
why
picked the
the
dumbest dinosaur.
I'm really slow.
His neck is just
Hey
chewing.
guys, wait up for me.
That'd be amazing.
It would be pretty cool.
We're gonna be talking about joint
imagine
creatures
a
here in minute.
T-Rex with a gun, like,
Manual.
Prey, they had a free update.
Looks
then
good,
new story,
man.
new
I
survival.
want to pick this up. I want to pick up Prey now.
They had their own prop hunt.
Yeah, they've got prop hunt and they've got
we need more prop hunts.
Tiffin Hunter's the prop hunt, and then
the moon thing, which you
oh,
had
the new
mentioned,
game
like,
Survival. So you basically it's like live, die, repeat, basically.
It's Groundhog Day in space, and there's mimics.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
The mimics are.
That looked
amazing.
painfully. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
Over and over and over and like, hey, here's a new. Figure this out. Figure this out. Throw you a curveball.
And it changes every time too.
Wolfenstein 2. I
I
didn't play Wolfenstein, but this looks kind of good. Youngblood. And the enemies.
It's is it Youngbloods?
Youngbloods.
Okay. 'Cause I
It's
get
Twin
confused because
Sisters.
there's New Order, Old Blood.
This is the Youngblood.
This is Youngblood, and it takes place in 1980 something. 80s aesthetic,
Yeah,
probably.
Punk aesthetic.
You play as BJ Blazkowicz's twin daughters that his wife was pregnant with, and two. If you want to borrow that, I'll let you play it.
Okay.
It's a good game.
I actually trade you for
Now, they
Resident
might
Evil
not
7.
have. They might not have a lot of the '80s stuff that we're used to. Because remember,
Yeah, it's alternate
It's
Not
alternated.
80s.
There, I mean, there's of course going to be like tongue-in-cheek humor and like
Sure.
references, pop references.
Oh yeah.
Because like Jimi Hendrix was in one of them.
I really hope we get to kill Hitler.
Probably so. I mean, but I don't know. Something about Wolfenstein is like, man.
He was old and decrepit in the last one, though.
The
and this one takes
Nazis,
in
the
80s.
Nazis always have a one-up on us, though. It's like every time we play these Wolfenstein games, the Nazis, they're always there. They always
Yeah.
come back. But
Like
no,
cockroaches,
this is co-op.
That's right.
This is co-op.
That's right.
Yeah.
Twin daughters, yeah.
daughters, yep.
Oh, clever.
And they both seem like their own unique. One's a sniper, one's kind of melee in your face. So that looks really cool.
Yep.
That's like the perfect combo.
I'm gonna get it.
Prey and Wolfenstein VRs. I put Tiffin Hunter, which was the prop hunt. It said Cyberpilot. I don't remember what Cyberpilot was. Then there was the Skyrim joke, which is pretty hilarious. Skyrim
Very
Alexia.
special edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real
like
thing.
I know. Yeah, I know. Eat all the cheese.
Well, I like how he's like, you have 146
Yeah,
wheels of
400,
cheese.
yeah.
Eat them all.
Eat all the cheese.
And then Todd Howard, by the way, revealed that.
Yeah.
They brought Todd.
I think it was hilarious because the running joke is Skyrim has been poured out to everything.
I love how self-aware and transparent Bethesda is. I
Yeah.
love
this is
that company.
great.
I just love that company.
Yeah. So here it came. Here's the bomb. Boom. Fallout 76.
Literally.
Todd came out and he's like, "You have a lot of questions." We saw the trailer. We saw we saw it's multiplayer. I love the Vault Tech presentation, and Todd was like, "You have like 1,000 questions, and I'm gonna start answering them
I'm trying to answer
in
them as
order."
best I can.
This is a multiplayer game?
Yeah, it's online.
This is a Fallout multiplayer game.
You can play it solo, but it's probably
It's
best
on
with people.
best with friends. There is
No servers.
do what?
It said no servers.
Well, probably it has to be.
It has servers running.
And it's not like
It's
the
like-
way that I got it. It's not like World of Warcraft where you like go in, pick a server, play.
right.
It's like you play a game and puts you
It's
in.
probably like Grand Theft Auto.
It puts you in a generated, like
It's
those
probably
boxes,
they said it's not going to be hundreds of people. It's not an amusement
They said
park.
only dozens.
Yeah, it's not an amusement park. It's the post-apocalypse, and there's not going to be like shopkeepers or towns or anything. It's like all the people you see are the people who exited the vault with you. Like it's Tricentennial Day or whatever it's called.
There's a super sloth.
There is a super sloth.
Super sloth.
There is also this thing called like a scorch beast or something like that. It's
Yeah,
a
Scorchwing or something.
giant flying death bat of death.
Nope.
I don't know.
No, he doesn't just.
Nope.
He didn't just blow fire. He blows like sonic waves that
Big
destroy
Nope.
your base.
Big bulky things. They showed that not only can you build a base, but you can build a base anywhere. And guess what? Oh, I don't like the spot. We gotta get moving. Pack it up, and you can save it as a blueprint, take it with you, and plop it down somewhere else.
That's
Yes.
And they also said, hey, if you find a bunch of nuclear codes,
from random.
you can launch a nuke.
Don't like the people in Charleston?
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing about nukes that a lot of people were freaking out about that I just read an article about today. You can't just say, hey, I got a nuke, I'm going to blow up Jacob because Jacob's over here. You can't pick a spot. You can pick a populated area. So, like, you can pick, like, okay, this is Good Springs, you can blast this, and there's going to be a radius that blasts. So, people will be warned, like, hey, there's a nuke coming, get out. But if you die, you just kind of, they said it's softcore survival, it's not hardcore. You're not going to lose progress. You're just going to respawn.
That's good. That was the one thing we were scared about.
They're going to respawn. You're not going to lose all your stuff.
I kind of wish, though, that they didn't have the warnings. Cause that'd be pretty cool.
The warnings are going to be like, you're going to hear...
Yeah,
and then
the raid
here's the
signs.
cool part, and you're about to get your mind blown. Are you ready? Once the nuke drops, that radius is now, there's fallout there.
You go back.
You can
There's
go
things to go back and farm.
But here's the thing, is that all the bad guys in that area become super radiated and super hard. And there's a lot more difficult enemies. But also
heroic mode.
The loot in that area becomes way more desirable. So basically you're creating a timed event by launching these nukes. Looks pretty dope. The one thing I noticed about it that makes me a little worried is that the caps, like, you get caps, like he fought that guy, he got a couple caps for getting in a conflict, he got a couple caps for killing him, and he only got like 5 or 10, and I don't know, like, the economy of the game yet. I'm not sure what you're spending, how much it's going to be. I'm not sure what they're doing as far as like microtransactions.
They're there. So if you don't go like, all right, microtransactions, it's going to be a paid service.
You're going to buy the game for $60.
It's going to be a paid service. You're going to have to run it.
And you're going to have a way to run it as a game of service.
Right.
Maybe with cosmetic stuff. I'm not sure how they're doing that.
I mean, people got to realize it could be the alternative. It could be like a monthly thing, like World of Warcraft or ESO.
No, they're not charging.
No, I'm just saying that's the alternative.
That's the alternative to get to generate revenue.
Like Jacob was saying, with all the people who are like, that's the alternative.
I'm an idiot, and I'm going to buy the collector's edition, the Power Armor edition, which comes with a life-size replica with a working headlamp and voice modulator, T51B Power Armor helmet, and a bunch of knick-knack, paddywhack, scoop dog bone. But I just want that helmet. I'm going to sit there and wear it while I play the game because I'm an idiot. And I'm just, I have problems.
I'm not an idiot, because if I had the means to, I'd totally get it.
Wear the pit boy in the helmet. Woo! That's so stupid.
Every facet of it's Bethesda. Do I think? Could I be surprised and be a little hurt that they messed up the microtransactions? No, but I don't think that they will. I think they'll do a good job. If there is there's got to be some kind of monetization for it if it's going to be a paid service. So just expect it. It's most of the time, if they do it right, cosmetic. So anyways, but we got a date, November 14th. It's on the PlayStation Store right now. If you go look, I was going to go to GameStop and see because I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy it digitally.
Not far.
But if you pre-order, which I assume you get it whatever store you get it from pre-order, you get the beta access.
Smug. I gotta get that Power Armor edition so I can get my pre-order in. The Break It Early test application, the beta.
Yeah. So they didn't end with it. They finished up some other things.
I wanted to point out, by the way, that the gun selection looks much better than Fallout 4.
Yeah. So there was a and here's the great thing. I'm glad you said something.
He had like a little musket pistol.
Will we maybe see vehicles? Because we talk about this.
Maybe.
Because
I don't know.
Think about it. All right, 200 years into the future, no one's been driving that car. Our car's no good anymore. All right. And the weapons are pretty much degraded.
This is 20 years after the news.
You see that MG that he had? The machine gun he had carrying? Yeah. So some of this stuff's going to be kind of new and still not old and decrepit.
You can take pictures with your friends.
Yeah.
It just looks like a great social game. I can't wait.
So they didn't really end with this, and they could have ended with this, and it'd have been a great presser. They continued on. Fallout Shelter, they gave it out for the PlayStation 4, and it's on the Switch for free, and Steve has been playing it religiously.
I've been playing it as well.
They try to push the Elder Scrolls Blades if you're in mobile games. This looks
really
good.
I'm going to go ahead and say Switch is the ideal place to play Fallout Shelter.
I'm playing it right now.
Absolutely. And then Jacob got his question answered. Is it a thing? It is.
Starfield.
Do I know what it is?
They don't know anything. They literally showed some space. They showed like a falling satellite. It said Starfield, and they were like, "Hey, this is a thing."
Hey, we're thinking we're making a brand new IP.
And then God Howard said, "Oh yeah, so we're not stopping there. We're working on one more game after that."
Elder Scrolls.
And here it is. And I called this to a T.
They're gonna end with it and say it.
I said they're gonna show. If they do show Elder Scrolls, they're gonna do it like this. They're gonna say, "Hey, we're working on this." They're gonna show a logo, and they're gonna say, "Okay, see you later. Have a great night." And that's what they did.
Yep.
And that's how the show was.
Elder Scrolls 6. Do I think Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6 are gonna be next gen? Probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
I'm excited, man. What did we just talk about? We said we wanted cyber, we wanted sci-fi, and I have no idea what Starfield is. I have everything of an idea of what Bethesda makes. So are they making a new space IP? Oh, please give it to me.
Yep.
Give it to me now. So Square Enix. I mean, we could really literally blow through this. Because
Okay, so they showed all these, and they showed us the same trailers we saw at other places.
Right.
Tomb Raider,
Stormblood. They did
Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15.
What was that?
No, Stormblood.
14.
Under the Moonlight. It's a new DLC.
Yeah.
There's a Monster Hunter mashup. Life is Strange. DLC the Captain. They literally showed the same exact trailer for it. Dragon Quest. I don't know what that is.
11.
September 8th is getting a date. Babylon's Fall was the one new thing they showed. It's for PC and PS4. It looked like he was showing like history.
Yeah.
About this all these events. Platinum Games made it. Nier, they talked about releasing it on Microsoft, which we already saw that.
Just Cause 4.
Just Cause 4. Octopath Traveler was in July for Switch.
Octopath Traveler was great.
Quiet Man was the other.
And there's a demo available for Octopath, by the way.
Oh, is there?
And I think for Switch, I think they said it at Nintendo. And like basically, you play the demo, and your progress will carry over the full game.
Quiet Man was the other random thing we really didn't see. They showed some guys beating up some dude in the alley. The guy showed up and couldn't speak, and then he beat him up.
Yeah,
So,
what does that say? Not John Wayne.
there's a movie called The Quiet Man.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not John Wayne. And then Kingdom Hearts 3.
Same
Same
trailer. as
exact trailer.
Michael.
Literally same. So I don't.
No,
I was
Final
disappointed with this one.
No,
Yeah.
well, duh.
This was probably the weakest because we were like, because in our prediction we were like, bro, what are they bringing to Square? Square has
Why?
had a
I was
booth.
like, yeah. Why? If they have a press event, why do they have a
Yeah.
press event if it's not something major? No, they're just
Exactly.
like, there's a bunch of crap.
There's a bunch of stuff that you already seen.
And no mention of Final Fantasy 7.
Nope.
There you go.
So-
Not even a peek. And why? I mean, good God. Is it that far along?
No, there's
I mean, is that far behind? I mean,
yeah. It just left early development. Ubisoft.
Water break. Ubisoft started opening like they always open it with Just Dance 2019.
Do you need to do some reading, by the way? I can do that for you.
Sure.
Just Dance 2019 with that dancing panda looked stupid. They shouldn't have wasted their time with that. Beyond Good and Evil 2. I went and watched this. Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Pre-alpha gameplay.
This has potential to be one of those games. This is No Man's Sky, what it was supposed to be. We talked about it last year. I love the atmosphere
universe.
and the universe of Beyond Good and Evil, where you've got like these anthropomorphic animals
There you go.
and stuff, and humans all living together. I heard about some gameplay demos where like they won this mission, they fought stuff, and they got like this little space scooter, jumped off of his jetpack, got in a ship, flew out, exited the planet, got in a mothership, and blasted off, and they have a whole galaxy to go explore.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like a lot of fun.
I love the Space Monkey program, which is really cool. They're totally taking a community forum and saying, hey, you guys got ideas? Give it to us.
But I hope they really go through them. Like,
And then the Joseph Gordon-Levitt thing came out. That was the thing about the
Hit record,
which is really cool. It's
I didn't get
pretty
to
neat.
watch this one, so I don't
It's
really know.
it's a program where usually it's like for artists or filmmakers to come in and like say, hey, this is the piece that I've been writing, this music piece. If you want to use it for something, whatever, blah,
That's
blah, blah.
cool.
And that's cool. So this is the first time they use that.
a lot of people
with a video game
are
creator.
skeptical about this, but I think if they filter it right and they get the right
Oh, yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
they can find an artist that can help them work on their game.
Sure.
Rainbow Six Siege, another mindset.
What does that say?
What's that say? DOC? POC?
I don't know what I was talking about.
Rainbow Six Siege. There's more Rainbow Six stuff. It looks cool. Alright. Trials Fusion. Forced hype much, you say? Oh, is that the guy who tripped over his own foot? And,
broke
yeah, it just looks like another Trials game. Whatever.
Yeah.
Division 2, we kind of talked about before. It looks good, man. 8-player raids.
Yeah, he's what he said. And you guys asked
Years
for it.
1 through 3 DLCs are free. Oh my gosh, I gotta get this game, and it's March 15th.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the 8-man race. I don't know if we ever get
Mario Rabbids DLC, the Donkey Kong DLC. I thought that was
Grant
out, but it's
Kirkhope,
not.
yeah.
But Grant Kirkhope came out and put on that performance, and he performed the DK rap. Did you see that, Steve?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, man, you missed out. Skull and Bones, the pirate game.
Yeah, it was kind of the same thing, but not the same thing. We saw some more gameplay.
We just saw some more in-depth stuff, and they were like, "Hey, we got some like Destiny-style progression systems in here."
And and it's a good universe, but they kind of went off that it's Ubisoft, so they went with the whole like not so much dark zone, but like, hey, once you kill that ship and get the loot, the guys that helped you,
they're pirates.
You know,
you are a pirate.
Just give me Assassin's Creed 4 without the Assassin's Creed stuff.
And then they introduced Elijah Wood came out about this Transference VR, which looks pretty scary.
Oh yeah.
That's
Elijah Wood,
that's
like
interesting.
Frodo?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's been working on this game.
You didn't watch this, Steve?
I just said I didn't watch it.
It's not like in mocap. It's literally live action. It's a live action experience.
It looks pretty.
It looks creepy.
Let
me talk about this.
Starlink.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
so this is that game we were talking about last year where you have your controller and then you put like the little spaceship toys. And we said it looks
the
cool.
game looks cool.
And
The
we
gimmick
want
was
the
kinda-
toys. I don't want the toys. I don't want all this crap laying around.
Oh my
And then they showed it again. I was like, no, this game looks pretty good. It looks good, but I just don't know if I want it because I don't want the toys still. And then...
And then they sold me.
And then the transmission, they're like, Mayday, Mayday, we need help.
I need some help over
Someone
here.
we need help. And then you hear, like the radio transmissions getting all, you hear, and you hear the Star Fox noises from Super Nintendo, and they show his little scarf, and then they show his
reader, and it's like
emblem on the back, and it's freaking Star Fox. Yes. It's Star, dude. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, that's Fox. And
I got goosebumps.
Star Fox comes in, and they're like, hey, by the way, Star Fox is in the game. He's got his own ship piece. You get that. You can just play as the R-Wing.
Yeah.
And by the way, Shigeru Miyamoto's here. Come on out. We got stuff to talk about. Let's go talk about Star Fox.
Here's the
Star
first
Fox
prototype of the R-Wing clip that you put in there.
It looks.
Did you notice when they did play the music and the team flew out that each R-Wing was a little different?
Oh man, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. Whenever the part whenever Shigeru walked up, they're playing the main menu of.
They brought him out last year for Rabbids, didn't they?
They were playing that. Yeah, oh, it was so good. It was so good. Star Fox.
And I watched some more about this. So you can literally play as, so you pick different pilots, and then you pick their ship.
But you can pick Fox.
And you can play as Fox.
Yeah. Looks good. It looks good, dude. You have to buy it now.
Yeah, got it. I mean,
I
if
heard-
this is the closest we're gonna get to a Star Fox game.
I heard this game's good.
Nintendo.
I've heard some good things about this game.
Nintendo.
I kind of like the arcade look.
It looks fine.
Is it God dog, what's what I'm thinking of? Like Star Fox 64?
No, it's not on rails.
Not on rails.
Not on
That's
rails?
free roam, man.
Yeah.
All range mode.
Blast off the space.
All
Yeah.
range mode.
For Honor, starter, you play free. And there's a Marching Fire DLC where you get to play as like some Jade Empire stuff. Looks
They look
like
cool.
Castle Siege Breach mode is a new mode.
That's really cool.
Looks pretty dope. Dude, For Honor looks like they're supporting that game. It looks fun.
Yeah. I'm just not good
I
at it.
still want to get it.
I was
for
only
that
good
guy.
as that one Viking guy because I could tackle people and throw them off cliffs.
What'd you say, Steve?
I said I still want to get it because of that guy when they first announced
I
it.
was really hoping he'd come back out,
Yeah.
man. He didn't.
Pump me up.
Yeah.
The Crew 2 has an open beta on the 21st. It's coming out on June 29th, right? That's close. Brad's playing that beta.
Right now.
The game looks good.
It does look good.
You can transform into an airplane or whatever at will. It's kind of like a transform race in GTA, except you just kind of do whatever, whenever you want.
The fact that the Superdome's in there for the new ones, I was like,
I mean, we have never played a multiplayer racing game together. That was cool, like co-op. Like, hey, let's go on a road trip. Let's go to New Orleans. Let's go to San Francisco. You know, I'm flying a plane. You're driving a car. Steve's in a boat for some reason. I don't know. That's a bad choice, Steve.
Boy, that's because I'm from Jamaica, bro.
That's what they did.
That's because I'm from Jamaica, bro.
And then lastly, they showed Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
That did look good.
Looks good. It just looks like Assassin's Creed.
what's the difference between this one?
But you know
The only thing that worries me is I feel like just seeing the gameplay trailer, maybe they're just trying to show the combat. It didn't look as assassiny.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, they didn't have the hidden blades. There wasn't much stealth involved.
Yeah, she doesn't
like
seem
you
like an
literally
assassin.
have like a
No.
Spartan kick and a Spartan shield. You can pick either a female or male protagonist. That's cool. I don't,
Cassandra Alexandra.
it looks fine. I'm just not super big into that
Greek mythology.
universe. Unless I'm Kratos.
I think it's really cool because I personally really like the Greek
It looks
settings.
great.
It looks
I do
really
too.
cool. But I don't know. Like I said, like is it even an Assassin's Creed game? Is it, like y'all
Well,
said, I did not find it to be Assassin.
You know why? You know why it's an Assassin's Creed game? Because you wouldn't be able to sell that without that name.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
think they could make a good
the name Assassin's Creed sells,
a good Greek
and that's why they're
game.
doing
Yeah.
that.
I think they can make a good. Well, the good thing about Assassin's Creed is that you can do whatever the heck you want. That's the story of the game. I mean, you put on what is it? You put on like this video game type thing, and you go back in time. Spoiler alert! Sorry if you didn't know that, but yeah, whatever it's called. You know, you go back in time, so they can literally do whatever they want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not even sure if they have any real world elements in there. I'm not sure if they had that in Origins. I didn't play Origins, but here's the thing: is that Assassin's Creed Origins came out about 6 months ago or less. It hasn't been out that long, and they're already coming out with another
Is
one.
it a game this year?
Well, no, it came out last year, but it was like in the end of the year. It was like November.
Yeah, you're right.
So it hasn't been out. It hasn't been a full year since this game. I don't know. I
I
kind of
wanna
prefer. I kind of prefer when they let it bake and get a good game out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying this won't be good, but I feel like they're jumping the gun. I don't know. Maybe
I
it's
want to
just me.
see Assassin's Creed take a semi like a more different setting. It's always been in a medieval sword and shield type style, and then they decided to go with Assassin's Creed 3, and that was okay, not that great. But I want to see something like espionage, like World War II espionage or something. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah,
Good
well,
spot. Yeah.
guns. I don't know if they want to do guns.
Maybe. Maybe why. But that'd be good. That'd be
In
a good thing.
But to be honest, in World War II, you don't really need guns if you're a spy.
Yeah, but they're gonna put people with guns. I'm not sure. I think it'd be cool, but it's I don't know. Two things I want to touch on before we leave Ubisoft.
Sure.
No Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
No Splinter Cell.
This is true. That was a EA,
That was on the leak.
that was a Walmart.
I think,
iceberg.
me personally, I think they were like, okay, we'll talk about this some other time. This is a real thing.
Yeah, it's there.
But
exists.
I think we're just gonna get ahead of it and talk about it some other time. I don't think we have enough to show here. And they're just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to Sony. Sony, for the
Sony.
first time in years, drops the ball.
It's an underwhelming presentation.
The press event sucked. It was bad.
Well, they started off with that banjo.
The games they
like-
showed.
The games they show all look like top tier, god tier games.
Man, look, I was hyped for the games and stuff, but the conference was just...
So the conference started off with the guy.
Gustavo.
He makes the music,
the music
for
for Last of Us.
For Last of Us
Yeah,
1 and 2.
Those that took him out, I was like, okay.
It was. I mean, I like the musical performance, but that demo. Alright, so they put everyone in this little church building, and then they played the demo, and then they moved them out, and there was like a 15-minute intermission where these guys were just BSing, and just so they could move everyone in this. It was stupid.
I started to text you guys as a joke and be like, Banjo-Kazooie confirmed for PS4.
But Last of Us. Let's talk about Last of Us 2. Another post-apocalyptic game.
Yeah.
What do you think about this game? I'm just gonna say this game looks phenomenal. The storytelling looks absolutely incredible. It looks like real actors. It looks insane. It looks like real people playing.
Oh, when that chick peeked out of the car to see Ella, and she just went, put a bullet right through her
Bro,
cheek.
that was a...
Oh,
the brutality looks crazy deep. Like, I don't think we've seen such a brutal game. I personally am not entirely convinced that demo was 100% real.
Me neither.
I think
I feel like
that
some of it was not scripted, as in like they scripted the
like
demo.
animations and stuff just look too good. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's possible.
Well, it's the way she interacted with something. Like there were scenes where she would like pinned against the thing. It looked like almost like a cutscene.
Yeah,
well, if you remember-
but the HUD was still up.
If
Like,
you remember, though, there were some parts in Last of Us 1 where it, like... Where it started off gameplay and then it moved immediately into like a cutscene.
But this wasn't like moving to a cutscene and stayed as a cutscene like Last of Us. It was like the HUD was still there the whole time. Like, go back and watch it and just kind of pay attention. Like when she was running and pulling the things out of her, like it was a knife or an arrow.
Yeah.
It would just look like I don't know. There was no prompt for her to do that. I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm not bashing it.
But look at what God of War has done.
Yes.
So maybe they are integrating it into that.
I'm not bashing it, but I'm not entirely convinced that was 100% real. And then also, it just didn't do much new. It was just it was like, hey, this looks like Last of Us. It just looks like a better version of it. Okay.
We know they. I was really hoping we'd see some. Now, did we see character development? Yes, we saw Ellie as a character development. But did we see any of the monsters? Now we know they exist because we saw that trailer last year at PSX where the lady,
I wonder who that lady is.
They're like, you can hear them coming in the background, but we never saw them.
Yeah,
we never saw the clickers.
And it's kind of interesting because Ellie was always kind of like that ray of hope and sunshine.
Yeah,
like she was always the one that was like, Joel, man, quit being so serious. And now it's like, well, she's super serious.
Well, that's why
something had to happen.
That's the whole thing. The first one was love. This is hate.
And now, from what I've heard, this game is like dark. Like, and no, it doesn't get better. It's like this is dark all the way through. Yeah, and you're gonna feel empty inside when you're done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look what happened. Her innocence was taken almost, pretty much. In the first one. So
I mean, it looks incredible. It looks like a great game, but I saw some games that I was more impressed by.
God of War they announced and said, "Hey, we're giving you a new game plus."
Yeah.
They didn't really say anything, tell us about anything. They just said it's coming.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Or they showed Black Ops 4.
They did. They said that.
Yeah.
Look, some of these are good because you played Black Ops.
They got some new maps.
Jungle, Summit, the Slums. These are all good maps.
Yeah, that's cool.
Granted, that's good.
And also, you get Black Ops 3 for free starting today.
Yeah. So,
which was last week.
Oh yeah, the Black Ops for free. We got Beat Saber's coming.
Beat Saber, yes.
Twin Mirrors. I don't know what that was. Ghost Giant. I didn't see that one. That didn't really get. It was just real quick sizzle stuff. Destiny 2. They had the Forsaken September 14th.
Cage 6 dead.
What would he do? And then we finally got to see some gameplay.
Can I give him his pants back? You know, his lucky pants. I got like 5 pairs of your pants. I'm glad you're dead, man. I'm
hey,
not getting these pants anymore.
Open this up. It's his pants again. Why are his pants everywhere on the freaking wasteland? What is he doing out there? Anyways, Ghost of Tsushima.
This game looks
That
cool.
one looks amazing.
All right, so you guys watched this demo, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear they came out and said, "Oh yeah, that's a side quest."
No.
Yep.
No, I didn't.
Yep. They came out.
No.
They said, "Oh yeah, that's just a side quest."
Whoa.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Wow.
Oh man.
There's a button in that game specifically to wipe the blade when you sleep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's so good.
That game looks so phenomenal graphically. Oh man, it looks insane.
Why are we fighting? You can hear them approaching in the back, and you hear the Mongols starting to come.
And they said that there's an option so it can all be in Japanese with subtitles. But no matter what, the bad guys? They're not.
It's it's the Mongols.
The Mongols. They are. No matter what, you never can tell what they're saying. It's because they're speaking a different language. There's no subtitles. You don't know what they're saying. So like whenever you're fighting and they're shouting things, you don't know what they're saying. It's like you're really fighting an alien invader. Like that's how it was back in feudal Japan. Different languages.
That's cool.
It's got combat like Bushido Blade. Like you're dead. That guy's gone.
Yeah.
Like you see the part where like he stabbed the guy. They said that they individually modeled all the blood. So there's no like that's like a GTA. It's like you got the same blood pattern. It's like wherever that blood falls, it stays there.
Yeah.
You know, like you get near a cutscene. If you slashed a guy and the blood went up in your face, it's up in your face. It's all modeled individually. The game looks like a lot of fun, dude.
Yeah.
The setting.
The first time we saw it, I was kind of like, okay, cool. This looks interesting.
Oh yeah, by the way, the guy's playing the instrument.
Yeah.
That was dope.
That's cool.
Put me in the mood. I was ready to, dude. That game looks phenomenal. I went in like, I don't know what I think about it, but after I sat and processed it, I was like, okay, I want this. And then they said, oh yeah, that was a side quest. And I was like, oh my god.
Oh man.
When he first ran into those 3 guys, and he just had his blade, and he was just like, and just sliced that first guy. I was like, I need this.
Oh, dude, I was in that theater, and like everyone was like, oh, like it was so. Oh man, goosebumps. Get them again.
So this one was a bit of an enigma. Control coming out in 2019. That was the one with the girl with the gun and all the telekinesis and stuff.
Looks weird.
We don't know what that is about.
It's like a castle. They're trying to make a 3D, a third-person shooter Castlevania.
Really?
Like Metroidvania.
Okay.
Like not Castlevania, but like the way that it is. Like the world is the main character.
Okay.
It looks cool.
It's interesting. It got my attention for sure. So
Ready for the next one?
Oh yeah, Steve, I'm ready. Did you notice I was wearing this all day? I'm ready.
Resident Evil
You went through
2.
that haunted house. Like while I was watching that clip, I was just like, it should be me.
Resident Evil 2.
It should be me.
Hey guys.
Zombie
Hey.
on the underside.
Let's just not talk about Resident Evil 2.
January's coming out. Resident Evil 2. I had a chance to play this game. I didn't know it was playable until day 2.
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it.
Okay, so
Don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it.
let me tell you.
Life finds a way.
Let me tell you. I was skeptical.
Death finds a way.
When I heard they were remaking Resident Evil 2, I was like, how do you do it?
Yeah, how do you?
How do you do it? They're doing it because I played it. It's phenomenal. Take Resident Evil 2. All right, you got the story, you got everything about it, inventory management, everything about Resident Evil 2 you know and love. Take that. Take Resident Evil 4 shooting mechanics and gameplay. Put them together. Mix them up. Take Resident Evil 7's engine. Put them in that.
The darkness.
Boom.
Bruh.
Resident Evil 2. If you don't have your flashlight up, you can't see. You can't see.
I watched the gameplay.
You can't see.
I watched the gameplay footage. There's this part where it's like dark and he's like walking through the corridors of that place and then he like turns. There's a zombie right there. I was like,
It's like that scene,
no!
like that scene in I Am Legend where he rounds that corner and all of them are going, and you're like,
The zombies.
No light,
All right,
no light.
so you can move and shoot. Whenever you aim, he's got his flashlight up, so you can actually see and shoot. Whenever you shoot the zombie's head, you pop him a couple times, and you kind of get like a good, and then he falls. He might not be dead because I turned around. I was like, okay, he's dead. I'm walking, and I'm like, I hear, and I turn around like, and he's back up.
what?
Unless you blow that head off, you got to make sure it's dead. And you get the knife later in the game, and you don't start with it. At least not in the demo. I didn't. The demo started. They put me in the police station, and they were just like, "Here you go. Here's 20 minutes. Go." And so I found my way to the shotgun. Got the shotgun. I was like,
Liquor?
Let's go. No liquor.
no liquor.
I ran in. I couldn't find a zombie. Demo cut off. But no, you know what's crazy? I saw some gameplay though. Like one guy got the shotgun and he blasted the zombie, and then like as his head exploded, he was still walking, fell on Leon, and Leon had to like push him off. Like they don't just fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Like there's actual physics with it. And
that
also
flashlight stuff probably came from Revelations. So Revelations started doing
the
some
windows.
I want to walk you guys through my feelings through the trailer too. So whenever
The windows are open. They can climb at any time. You can pick up boards and board up windows. It's kind of like your kerosene to Crimson Head, right? Looks insane. For the most part, I was like, okay, I know what to do, but the layout was weird. Yeah. The layout was a little different. And dude, when I tell you it was dark, like,
dork.
you can't just change the settings and
like
see.
you play Resident Evil 2, right?
Yeah.
It's bright. It is so bright.
Not this one.
There's no darkness in Resident Evil 2 original.
There's such a
you can
focus
see
on
everything.
that flashlight. There's one cool part where I noticed if you're walking and you need to reload your gun, Leon will kind of put the flashlight in between his neck like this, reload the gun, so you can keep moving and reloading and see in front of you, and then he'll put it back.
That's what I do.
No, I'm saying Revelation started that because the two characters, I think it was Claire and the little girl who's Barry's.
Sherry Birkin.
She actually has to hold the flashlight, and the other character has to use the gun.
Oh yeah.
Because she didn't like it. So that's where that mechanic probably came from.
Dude, this game, I'm telling you right now, if you were skeptical about Resident Evil 2 Remake, don't be, because this is going to be... This is tying for Game of Show with me with another game we're about to talk about.
So I want to bring up the trailer itself because I think they played it perfectly. So it starts off. You're in the point of view of this mouse. Now, for those of you who may not know, in the original Resident Evil, the T virus was primarily spread through mice.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're really catching on, you know, like you see mouse and you're like, wait, there was a Resident Evil 2 remake. That's how I was. I was like, man, I wonder if this is Resident Evil 2. You know, like could this be? And I see the little mouse run around. I see somebody talking, and I'm like, sir.
And there's a PS1 there.
When I see the PS1, I was like, Resident Evil 2. That is Resident Evil 2.
I was sitting next to Adam, and then I saw the little mouse. I was like, Resident Evil 2. And he was like, nah. And then it showed the zombie fall, and then he saw the PS1. He was like, you might be right. And then at the end it said Resident Evil 2. He was like, good call.
Bruh, look, I was in the camper in Utah watching this. Bruh, I shot up out that chair and I was like, yes!
Dude, it's done so well. Let me reassure you how well done it is. It's great, man. Like, you click the thumbstick to start a little sprint, and you know, you can kind of run. It's like Resident Evil 4's mechanics with Resident Evil 2 gameplay. It's
in a new engine.
And Resident Evil 7's engine and graphics and darkness.
Looks phenomenal. I played on Xbox One. I'm pretty sure it was all being played on a PC anyway. It was great, dude. I wish I could have had more time with it.
I love it how you finally got to the shotgun. It's like, give it up. I'm like, no!
Dude. But I shot it once just to see what it felt like, and it felt like a good. It was like a stub, no stock. Just, it looked good. I don't want to know what Mr. X looks like in that game.
No.
Hey, no!
Or even worse, William Birkin.
Or
with the eye.
They said the big alligators come back too. All right.
Trover Saves the Universe. That was that Mick and Morty creator guy.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Whatever. Get some more Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff.
Kingdom Hearts 3,
Pirates
Pirates of the Caribbean level.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was,
Dude, Mr. Gibbs looks like Mr. Gibbs. Come on, dude. It looks great.
yeah.
It looks incredible.
Could y'all? I couldn't really hear they had stuff going on. I couldn't really hear. Did it sound like Johnny Depp?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it was him, but it was a spot-on impression.
It was a spot-on impression. I don't think it was him.
Okay.
Dude, it looked good. Naval combat.
That's so good.
Dude, I wish they would have had that level available. I played Toy Story.
That part was really cool.
Dude, okay, Kingdom Hearts 3 looks like a banger.
This one, we still don't know. Probably
Death Stranding, alright, let me tell you. Death Stranding finally showed gameplay. Gameplay, in quotations.
Yeah, quote unquote.
I am now not... I don't really care anymore.
What
Yeah.
This
is
game-
it?
I have an idea.
It's just I don't
Click. Fetus. I'm gonna sneak out here.
Alright, so that sneaking gameplay stuff, that looked pretty interesting, but like, half that trailer was just Norman
him
Reedus
wandering.
walking around.
Carrying, he had some kind
Carrying
of weird
backpack simulator.
dead body.
A
on
mummy,
his
he's got a mummy on his back. I don't know, it looked whack.
floating in it.
It looked whack. I don't know, I'm not interested
Hey, I'm a
anymore.
blonde-haired character, and I eat a bug at the end.
They're losing me, man. I don't know what's going on. It's like,
And then they're like at the end, they like announce this girl's name. I'm like,
I started losing steam at that point. I was like, okay. And then they showed Neo 2. That's kind of a surprise. No one was expecting that. That's like Dark Souls, except you get to run up on top of buildings and stuff.
And you're Asian.
Yeah. And then,
Asian.
lastly,
Spider-Man.
tying with Resident Evil 2 for my game of show. Resident Evil, Spider-Man for PS4.
Boy, you
you're
couldn't-
too old to
if
play
you were-
hide and seek, Spider-Man.
If you were epileptic, you need to watch that trailer, man. Whoo, Electro bouncing around everywhere, dude.
Spider-Man is gonna blow your soul, dude.
Yeah.
I was so excited
combat,
to see
the
Electro.
combat.
I got lucky. My demo crashed. I played for 40 minutes instead of 20.
Yeah, you talking about that.
And holy moly, man, the swinging feels so good. And you know what's better than the swinging?
Combat.
The combat.
Combat looks amazing.
One thing I'm gonna tell you right now, just a minor detail, just to kind of set in place what you can expect in this game. You know, sometimes you'll be playing a game like Sleeping Dogs or Batman. It's kind of, or Assassin's Creed, where it has that same kind of, you're surrounded by enemies, you gotta fight them all at the same time. That kind of combat style. You know, sometimes you'll get that prompt to dodge, and you're like tucked away in a corner, and you kind of glitch through the environment.
Right.
Not here. If you're stuck up against the wall and you hit dodge, Spider-Man jumps up against the wall and jumps over the other guy. Like, he totally reacts to the environment. It's like whenever you're swinging and you hit the side of a building, he kind of holds on and he starts spinning around in circles. He's like, whoa! But like, he don't fall. But it's animated so well. It looks so. The combat is so much fun. Like, you're fighting. You've got your punches. If you jump up in the air, hit triangle, you do a web strike. You kind of zip in towards someone. You hold down square. You uppercut. You jump up. You kind of combo off of them. Zip to another guy. You can do your little machine gun web. You
Yeah.
can
I love
hit somebody
his
with that.
martial arts kicks and stuff he's throwing there.
You've got a focus bar, and that focus bar, my focus mitts. You get those. You get the focus bar, and the more flashy and the more cool moves you do, dodges and punches, it builds that bar up. You can use that bar to pull kind of a horizon and lower that bar to fill up your health. That's the only way you can refill it. Or you can use it to hit,
Interesting.
if you hit triangle and circle at the same time on a bad guy, you kind of do like an ultimate hit, or not an ultimate, like a super hit, and like it'll just one shot a bad guy. Or you can save it all up and do your ultimate like shoot webs everywhere.
Oh, I saw that where he was just like, yeah. Saw it in the trailer.
Dude, the environmental reactions, like these
Web
guys,
balloon.
these guys pulled up and they're like, "Hey man, Spider-Man, we want to take you out." And the dude opens up his door. I just went, grabbed the door, ripped it off, swung it, hit the other guy with the gun. Like, the environment, like, it's so good. The dodging, oh my god, I can't explain how good this game is. And I want to.
We're gonna take you on, Spider-Man.
You know that pizza delivery is going to be in there.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to be in this game. I played some
That
side
Easter
missions.
egg's got to be in there somewhere.
I played like 15 minutes of side missions. The side missions are fun. There's one where I was like collecting pollution samples. I had to swing through the clouds to pick them up. I stopped like these robberies. There was a cool part where like there was a robbery going on, and I kind of swung into this, like, all seamless. I swung into this store, and it kind of turned into like a 2D fighter kind of. Like, I was...
Oh, it's like sideways,
the camera kind of zoomed into the store, like the convenience store, and I was in there fighting, but the camera was fixed. It was really cool, like, how it changed like that. Dude.
We added the Doc Ock level from.
And then I fought a boss fight at the very end. At the 5 minutes left
Game's
mark.
going right back.
At the
right back to GameStop if they have.
at the 5 minute marks, the 5 minutes left mark, they were like, "Hey, you gotta go fight Shocker at the bank, or the demo's just gonna end." And then they let you fight Shocker, and they give you 3 lives. Boss fight was kind of okay. It was kind of like figure out the telegraph, hit him 3 times, classic, beat him. You know, use like basically he'd blast at you, and then you'd use the environment. You'd pick up these big rocks. And it's kind of cool because like you didn't have to wait for a shield to drop. That was just the best opportunity. You could swing and like grab these big chunks of rock, but it wasn't as easy as throwing like a car door. It was like you had to kind of swing around and make sure you timed it just right so Spider-Man could fling that rock and hit him. And then after that, you kind of go in and combo him and knock some health off. But Spider-Man, dude, oh my god, that game. If there was one game I wish I could have grabbed and took home with me,
Spider-Man.
At that show, it was Spider-Man.
Over Resident Evil.
I love Resident Evil. I just feel like it needs a little bit more work, but Spider-Man feels done. Feels like a done game.
Okay.
It's ready.
It's pretty cool. So I have an issue. I didn't write down Nintendo, but I mean,
not much. All right, so we had Overcooked 2.
Yeah.
We had they showed us Octopath. They showed us I can't really remember what else. Some cool stuff. Pokemon. Mario Tennis, I believe. A lot of like little indie games and stuff. Fortnite coming to Switch. Whatever. Everyone saw that coming. If it wouldn't have been leaked, I think it would have been a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's a great marketing. It's a great move financially.
I hate Fortnite, but I love the idea of having it on Switch. It's cool. It's really cool.
Take it wherever you want and play it. So let's just kind of cut the fat and let's just jump straight into Super Smash Brothers. Because I think we're kind of running along, we've been running along. Super Smash Brothers is an incredible game. I played it. So they said, hey, not only are there over 10,000 changes mechanically and cosmetically in this game, we're tweaking all the characters, we're changing a lot of stuff up, we're taking a lot of user feedback, especially from the fighting game community, and we're tweaking the game how everyone wants it to be. Not only are we doing that, but everyone's back. Ice Climbers are back. Snake is back. Wolf, Young Link, Pichu.
The king has returned.
Everyone is back. And then not only that, we got one extra character for you. Ridley. A character that no one ever thought would ever be in Super Smash Brothers is in the game.
I mean, the people have been clearing for Ridley for years. And Sakurai
Since
was
Melee.
like, he's too big. He can't fit. And I guess Sakurai was like...
He's a stage hazard in Brawl and in the Wii U version.
Yeah.
He's a stage hazard. He's huge, but they toned him down. Let me tell you, I played as Ridley on my first match. Ridley is a monster. He is a monster, man. He is deadly. He's got this down B. You charge his tail, you hit it just right, 50% damage. 50% damage immediately. And then the character just falls. They don't go flying off. And then you can combo off of that with his side smash. His side smash is amazing. Like, I was playing... he just kind of does like this wing fire burst blast thing. And at least that's what I could tell. I mean, I was playing a free-for-all, 4 characters. Although the 3 guys were fighting each other, I walked up, did the side smash, they all went flying off the cliff. I won that match. Yeah. Dude, it was crazy. He's got good recovery, he's got good damage, he's got good defense, he's great. He's a good character. And then I played as Fox in my second round. And when it came down to a sudden death, me versus a Samus, he hit me with a blast. I went flying off because it was at 300%, you know, and I was recovering. As I recovered, he was charging that blast. I landed, he blasted, I reflected, it went back at him. He went flying off the cliff, and the Nintendo rep was like, "Bodied! Get wrecked!" And I was like, "Oh my god, dude, did this just happen?" And I got that little smash pin. That was great. It was amazing. I wish. Dude, everyone was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, did this just happen? I was using the Pro Controller, alright? So, it's weird.
That's why I bought it. That is why I bought it.
Hey, well, you can use GameCube on this version. You can use GameCube controllers on Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I bought it.
But, like, it was a little jarring, because you know me, I'm all about the GameCube controller. I was like, oh man, and I felt like I didn't know where the B button was. I'm looking for that tiny little red button. Hit that reflector just in time. Oh my gosh. This game looks like the ultimate best version of Smash. I would not be surprised if this is Sakurai's last hurrah. He's like, hey, look, you can do Smash, but I'm out. Because he's like, this is the ultimate.
It'll never be the same.
This is the ultimate version of Smash. This is it. This is the end-all, be-all best version. This is what we want.
This will be, I mean...
No complaints. No, like, take all the crappy stuff out, put all the good stuff back in.
Except Waluigi.
Except Waluigi. Well, he's new. Or he would be new. It looks great, dude. Like, Link is a whole other character.
Be some more they're hidden in there?
I don't know. That's a good question.
A lot of people are saying that that's the final roster. I don't know.
It's 65 characters.
That's a lot of characters.
It's 65 characters.
If they had
I'd
any more,
say give us
what would
5
we do?
more, round it off at 70. That's it.
Yeah.
Give us Shovel Knight, Waluigi, and 3 others. Shovel Knight, Waluigi specifically. Give me those.
Now,
and
I'm
Gino. I'd take Gino. Please.
I'm not saying they have to give us any characters. I'm fine with
say
65.
King
If we do get new characters, I sure hope Waluigi's gonna be there because I don't think the internet can handle it.
But this game plays phenomenal. Let me tell you, Steve, it's faster. It's kind of goes back to that melee. Air dodges. Air dodges are back.
Well, let's not take a
Air dodges are back.
The king has returned.
You can cancel a dash with a smash attack now. You can do attacks off of ladders if you're interested in that kind of thing. But one thing is, like, if you're playing as Mac and he's got horrible recovery, you got a lot more horizontal recovery because you can air dodge out. But you know how, like, I play Mac, I always dodge around, and I always, like, mess you over because I'm dodging around? If you dodge too much, there's a dodge debuff. You up to, like, 6 times debuff to where those invincibility frames get cut out. So if you dodge too much, you don't want to just dodge and roll all the time. But there's also perfect parries. Remember how Ryu had the perfect parry? Now everyone has a perfect parry. They also have, like, little small quality of life changes, like the limit bar for Link, for Cloud,
They
or
put it in the
for
icon.
yeah, it's in the icon down there.
Love that.
Inkling looks okay. Get Inkling out.
I don't
like Inkling.
don't get him out. Put him in because, you know,
I don't like him.
what I want, I don't like him.
Is
I'm probably never going to
is
play
he
him.
gimmicky?
Yeah,
Like, kinda like Snake,
so
like trappy and
his.
gimmicky.
I think it's the B button. The B shot is just he shoots ink or she shoots ink. And then whenever you cover with ink, you now take more damage specifically from the Splatoon character. So
And you can travel in it too.
Yeah, you can travel in it, and you have to make sure once your ink runs out, you have to refill it.
Right.
I don't know. It just seems too gimmicky to me. I don't know.
I'm not going to enjoy it, but I mean, like,
I'm gonna play it.
I'm the kind of person who's like, man, you want to put him in there.
Here's a cool thing: starting roster is the original 12. You start from that,
pretty
and
cool.
then you start unlocking more. So there's a sense of progression. So we're not gonna have Wolf
It's
or
not
Cloud.
like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe where it's like
Here's all the characters. I love this. I love this idea. I
too.
want to
the
earn my
original
stuff.
12.
Yeah.
And you know what'd be
I
great
agree.
is if we could earn extra costumes, because Mario has like 2 or 3 costumes. Link
Cappy comes
Link
in.
is almost like a brand new character. No hook shot anymore. He's Breath of the Wild Link now. So if you want that old Link back,
Probably got to do Young Link.
Bear plays Young Link.
Toon Link.
Because Toon Link is like super fast. Young Link is gonna be he wasn't playable, but I think he's still gonna be nimble. But he's gonna be
I wonder if he's going to still have the fire arrows.
he does. He has that old moveset. And Young Link is the only character that we did not see the final smash of, so we don't know what that is. Hopefully he turns into Fierce Deity Link. That'd be cool. Or drops a moon on somebody. I don't really like Link's new final smash. Link's new final smash is like, it's like the light arrow. It's just the Guardian arrow.
Guardian arrow.
And it's whatever. But he looks cool. I like his costumes.
I kind of like that they did that though, because I know they wanted to put an emphasis on shortening the Final Smashes,
And that's another thing I want to
and
get
that's
to.
what I like.
All
like
the
that a
finals,
lot.
like Donkey Kong's abysmal Kong.
Like
Dude,
if you're
his-
Donkey Kong and you have the Smash button, go after it.
Donkey Kong's new final smash is insane.
Yes.
That DK bongo rush. He's like, he just. Everyone's new final smash is incredible, and Ridley's final smash is absolutely insane. He shoots you. Have you seen it? He knocks him. You fly into Samus's ship. You're flying through space, stuck to the side of the ship. He comes up and just goes, shoots a super hyper laser plasma beam, blows up the ship, and goes, and then he's just like, I'm Ridley. And dude,
Kicking
insane,
ass and taking names.
insane, dude. It looks so good. Dude, I hope that they put like some kind of single player component like Subspace back in there. I want the classic mode return. I want break the targets. I want the moving platforms. I want it all.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I don't even care. They could give me that,
Steve.
and it's just melee mode.
Steve,
That's good.
guess what stage I played first? Saffron City. It's in the game.
Yes!
I played it.
Like the original for the 64.
Yes! So Saffron City's in the game. And guess what? Every stage is getting into Omega form again, so you got a final destination, and every level has a Battlefield form, so you can play Battlefield levels. Dude, I also played the Great Plateau stage. It's pretty good. Game's good, man. It's great. And now I did hear that it's kind of buggy. Bayonetta's still broken and more broken than before. A lot of people are finding out that Bayonetta has more than one double jump. Whatever. Snake was so buggy that they had to disqualify him from. Yeah, it's just we've never seen a Smash game so buggy before. Like, and this is the only one that's been running on the same engine apparently as the last
It'll probably get delayed.
I don't think so.
I don't think Sakurai's gonna put out a buggy game.
I know,
That's
but
not like him.
I don't think it's gonna get pushed back. They have to have some kind of banger for holiday season.
Oh
and
god,
that's it.
I kind of hope they push it back because I'm worried about Sakurai's health.
Yeah,
Because Sakurai would be like, this game is not perfect.
Yeah,
Like 3 days straight, just.
yeah. But Smash Bros look really good. Jacob, what do you think about Smash?
Oh my god.
I'm just not. Smash is good.
Love
I'm
letter
just
to
not
my childhood
not my
right
thing.
there.
Fox, Wolf, and Falco all have their Star Fox Zero designs, and those designs look.
Oh yeah, and guess what?
Yeah.
There's no more. Personally, I prefer the air. Like, no, he's in the air.
They got rid of the Landmaster, dude. Oh, it's a R-wing strafe run now. It's and
Yes.
Fox's is it's the whole team. They're kind of in line. It all looks good. Falco's is all like crazy cocky. I'm shooting out ahead, and then Wolf's is a Wolf and fleet. And Wolf, do you see Wolf redesign?
King has returned.
Wolf looks so good,
Dude, hey,
So
hey,
good.
bro,
I'm gonna show you a
bro.
picture.
Playing Brawl, whenever I was Wolf, nobody could beat me.
Wolf is. Good.
I never played against Brandon as Wolf. I don't think, but I would play like my friends in Homer and stuff like that. Nobody could touch me. That's why I say the king has returned.
He looks good, dude.
Dude, I was so good with Wolf. I can't wait.
But anyway, is that everything? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I put out a little video earlier this week about just some game demos I played. I just want to touch on real quick. Well, I want to get it out while it was fresh.
Sure.
Also, I showed some of the
You want to hand out
Some of
awards?
the merch,
some of
some
the-
of the merch, but the loot.
Yeah, I showed some of the E3 swag. It was great. This shirt's probably my favorite thing I got. Raccoon Police Department, and like I got a little bite on the shoulder.
So let's do individual awards. So best conference, Bethesda.
Microsoft might. I hope.
If they showed Cyberpunk gameplay, I'd give it to Microsoft. I'll do Bethesda.
Agree.
I'm only doing Bethesda.
Microsoft was
because
a very close second.
I think Microsoft did a fantastic. Again, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I think their execution was great. But just Bethesda.
Also, I'm not taking points off of Nintendo because this is basically a Smash Direct, but they do directs throughout the year, so I'm not really.
Yeah.
I really don't think Nintendo will win best conference for me because they're never. Unless they come back with doing the traditional conference.
I think me personally, Bethesda, but I think the most polished and improved
Microsoft.
is Microsoft.
Man, they killed it. They killed it.
So best in show.
Like at each one, or just
When you say
best game.
when you say best in show, you mean like playable
The
game?
entire thing, the best game at E3. Spider-Man?
you played them, so I can't attest.
I can't attest to Fallout 76 because it wasn't playable.
I
Yeah.
understand.
So going off of what I've seen,
Just
Pick an individual game.
Just pick an individual game. The game that you were the
Probably-
most
probably
impressed
Fallout.
by.
probably Fallout. I'm not oozing eyes with it there. But Cyberpunk, the more I found out afterwards, and if they had showed the gameplay that we heard about, it probably been Cyberpunk.
I have a tie
Yeah.
too. Resident Evil 2 or Smash. Those were my
Smash looked good, but it's what I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Except
I understand, but you know where Smash.
the only thing I was not
Yeah, in your
expecting
heart.
was
Yeah,
Snake to come
absolutely.
back. I wasn't expecting Snake to come back, and then whenever he kind of back in and said, "Everyone is here," and I was like, "Oh my god!"
And they said everyone is here, dude.
"Oh my god!"
Boom.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But dude, Spider-Man, I am blown away at what that game is doing for third-person action games.
Yeah.
It looks incredible. Can't wait for that game. And it's in September, not far.
This one right here might be the hardest for me to decide. Worst conference.
Worst Square.
Square. Absolutely, 100%.
EA
That-
was pretty rough too.
Well, yeah,
EA was
but
pretty rough, too.
EA was rough.
EA
They
showed
had some
Anthem.
things. They had Anthem. They
They
had
showed
some
Unravel.
gems. They showed Unravel too. Yeah, and they did a better presser than they did last
And they were
year.
doing damage control the whole time too.
Correct. So no,
That's why I said it reminded me of that South
Square
Park episode. I
literally
gotta show y'all.
had
See what I'm talking
two new
about.
releases they showed, and everything else was not just like, hey, here's some more gameplay. The only thing they did that with was with Tomb Raider. They actually showed some actual live gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing with Square is literally every other demo was the same demo we saw for world premieres at Microsoft.
I'd have to
Yeah.
say. Square.
There's like, why would you even present this? So
Pretty upsetting.
You know, I know EA did have its struggles, and that's the only reason I brought them
It's
up.
EA.
Because it's EA, but yeah,
I think they did. I think they did.
I'd have to say
Better
Squaresoft.
job.
Squaresoft's also the most disappointing because of the potential that they had.
Oh, I
and
know.
it just
No mention of the remake of the FF7 remake.
why? That scares me, man. Is there
It's,
something?
there's been the game was with a certain developer, and then they had to scrap certain things and move it over and restart certain things. So There's a reason they're not showing it. It's not ready to be shown. And then apparently the episodic thing got scrapped. They're not doing that anymore. So it's a mess. They're trying not to mess it up, I guess.
Yeah. That's kind of like Star Wars. That's a fan base that you don't want to tick off.
Well, Square's doing everybody a favor then by not taking them off. They're actually taking. It seems to me, and I hope that this is the case. It seems to me that they're taking great care. Unlike EA, it's just like
Yeah.
cares about the Star Wars fans, and then Star Wars fans just turn into rabid, freaking cordyceps infested, fungi-driven death claws.
But overall, good E3.
Was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Was
not the
good.
best, but
It
good.
was a good one that we hadn't had one this good. In a while.
I'm glad I saw Ghost of Tsushima. I'm happy at what that is.
Yeah.
What year was the E3 that just blew our socks off?
2015.
15. That was
Yeah,
the
this
console release.
Probably the
No,
best one
2015
we've
was
the first Bethesda.
was Fallout 4 was revealed, Bethesda's first thing.
I was gonna say-
FF7 remake,
Yeah.
Shenmue 3, all that
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Yeah.
Probably
I don't know, man. The
was the
console
best one
war.
since 2015.
Console
Was-
war was my favorite.
Was that was 2014?
Yeah.
Or yeah. That was a good one.
Back when Nintendo was doing conferences, I think Nintendo's conference that they revealed Twilight Princess might be one of the best conferences I've ever seen. Just the hype behind
that was
Twilight
good.
Princess was just perfect.
No, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Wow, that's really big. You have to segment the heck out of that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Each individual
It's
presser.
gonna be some work. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Like I said at the beginning of the show, please like, comment, subscribe. Helps us out a bunch. Share it with your mom and them, with your friends.
Mom and them.
And if you're listening to this on our RSS feed, please give us a 5-star rating on your platform of choice. We'll see you next week.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter for updates. It might be, who knows what the future holds for that.
Yep.
I'm Brandon,
Jacob.
I'm Steve.
and we'll see you next week.
Sayonara.